The mundane world you know is a lie, fraying at the edges. Follow the echoes of Metropolis, chase the truth to its source, and ascend. You are entering White Walls, a chronicle about Mage the Ascension and Kult Divinity Lost. Due to adult language and the violent nature and intense horror themes of our tales of terror and damnation, we encourage listener discretion. Welcome to Vorpal Tales, where we play terrifying tales and awesome adventures every day of the week. For you mage lovers, we have M20 weekends beginning with Technocracy Reloaded on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and then this every week on Sunday at 9. If it's the dark and scary that calls to you, we have Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles playing Season 2 of Strange Aeons, The Thrushmore Terror on Thursdays. And this week, Geist the Sin Eaters Jumpstart, One Foot in the Grave on Friday starting at 8 p.m. on the Onyx Path channel. And in approximately 3-ish weeks, we'll have a new scary horror game we'll be announcing soon on Sundays as we take a break between seasons 1 and 2 of White Walls. Stay for that. If it's a bit of sci-fi intrigue that you fancy, we have Dune starting tomorrow and Tales from the Loop on Wednesdays, which will be wrapping season 1 soon and then moving on to Fallout. Be sure to check out our website, vorpaltales.com, to see our complete calendar, recaps of shows, and the links to all of our past shows on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and follow. You'll also find links to all our social media here and our Patreon. Special thanks to Onyx Path Publishing and White Wolf for gifting us the World of Darkness and all the support they offer, and to Helmgast and Modivius for the newest version of Kult Divinity Lost. Thanks to our partner Astral Tabletop for our awesome virtual space we use to play all our games, and to our character sheet maker, Nate Mid. If you play Mage the Ascension on Astral, you can use our sheet too. Thanks to Dark Somnium Music, Darren Curtis Music, and Savick Music for providing some of the sounds you'll hear in this chronicle, as well as Helmgast for letting us use the Cult Divinity Lost soundtrack. Links to all these awesome people will appear momentarily in chat. Awaken Seekers of Enlightenment, tell us of yourself and of your mage in this chronicle.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet as Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I am playing Drake Jones, the Akasha Yana mage, who likes to sneak into fights last second because you only can pull order from chaos. Love you too, Sophie.
That was beautiful. Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I shall be playing Gabriel, whose pronouns are he, him, who is our Cult of Ecstasy mage, Time Lord, Time Prince. It's time for me to move on.
Well done.
Hi, I'm Eric. At Maroon Recluse on Twitter. Tonight I'll be playing Jose Vega, the Catholic priest and member of the Celestial Chorus.
Hello everyone, my name is Rachel. I'm still on fire pretty much everywhere, and tonight I will be playing Sophie, the hollow one who probably would have won if Drake had not shown up.
No question.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hello, I'm Harry, aka Slippery Cat everywhere, and I am playing Daniel, the Order of Hermes mage, who very much is pleased that our dear Akashiana mage, Drake, interrupted the fight.
Hello, my name is Jared, and I'll be playing Leo today. And I am not a mage. I'm a werewolf. I'm part of the Get of Fenris. Well, soon, anyways. I just gotta chop Lacey's head off.
Easy.
Excellent. Now, Ever, if you would, recap on the events of last session. Such nefarious betrayals.
Such nefarious nefandi betrayals. No prologue this week. Whatever the Wicked Sisters are up to, I'm sure we'll find out in due time. For now, the mages plus a werewolf concern themselves with the Sertiman duel. Wait, Kertiman?
Correct.
Aha!
Kumate.
Hush your mouth. Duel over an amulet which assists in the summoning and control of Umbrood. After the declaration of Kertiman, the betting begins. Leo and Drake negotiate their bets, and our beloved audience gets in on the fun with Sophie winning 10 votes and Daniel 4, after Rachel reveals her battle plan in a little over 2 pages. Oof. Leo seems angling to get Drake to buy him a crotch rocket, but they settle on $100. The two duelists retired, perform an agreed-upon 2 hours of ritual presentation time. Drake warns that Sophie is a trickster and a mind mage, perhaps to a slightly disconcerting extent, as he suggests Daniel stash his consciousness elsewhere. Wish I could do that sometimes. A half hour into prep, however, Daniel's mentor arrives. Looking at Drake busily constructing an octagon, he seems a little upset his pupil does not remember his hermetic education and throws his weight around as the only mage who knows what to do next. He lays out the rules of the duel. Kertiman has been used to resolve disputes between mages since the High Mythic Age, and always happens in a Horizon realm? Well, that makes sense, otherwise Paradox would explode the mages before they could explode each other. Since Daniel has issued the challenge, we'll be fighting in the realm of forces. Neat! During the fight, we'll be fighting with our quintessence, stored in a locus. Not a locust. Which was a pretty funny envisioning when I thought of it. But each of us select 2 of our spheres to fight with, an Aegis for defense and a Gladius for attack. Everyone is given a brief rundown of how our spheres act as either Aegis or Gladius. Now, it's time for Sophie and Daniel to beg, borrow, or steal enough quintessence to survive the fight. They both begin with Vega, who seems disdainful of the entire enterprise. Daniel attempts bribery, while Sophie leans on charity. Father Vega still seems disinclined to help, even after Sophie tries to persuade him this combat is a valuable training exercise against the Nefandi. Daniel goes to Drake for help, but realizes he can instead avail himself to the lighthouse's node, and lean on his hermetic connections once in the Horizon realm. Meanwhile, Sophie visits her ancestral home for a splash of quintessence, and flirts a few more out of Gabriel. Having acquired the quintessence we can, and cast our preparation rituals, it's time to enter the realm of forces. We hear a tremendous amount of cheering once we enter the arena. Daniel begins by Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so propitiating. God damn it. Help.
Propitiating.
Thank you. His fellow hermetics, promising future favors in exchange for quintessence now, which certainly won't come back to bite us in our arses later. He manages to attract the attention of 4 hidebound hollow ones, along with the praxis of House Casador?
Correct.
Quasitor.
Quasitor. All these strange words. Who hands over 6 tass-soaked cinnamon sticks. Spicy. A Nigerian neo-Victorian lady who definitely knows her shit. And for the audience, knows her shit is capitalized. Looks Daniel up and down and hands over a golden apple of Tass with the saying, "Porthos would have liked you." An older wizard who looks like a magic university principal hands over another small handful. As Sophie watches, she feels the energy of death in the air. Evelyn Kinsella, A euthanatoy wearing modern clothing except for an elaborate pauldron comes up to her. She's a rival of one of the hermetics helping Daniel and hands a small tin box to Sophie. You'll need this. It's full of tiny needles, which are obviously intended to be piercing needles. Sophie pierces herself, inflicting damage, but at the cost of more quintessence for her. Ouch. One more thing to do before the fight begins. Father Vega is dragged out of his study and bullied into supporting his fellow mages. It's time for the fight to begin. Two of the fight moderators sink their hands into Sophie and Drake's chests, pulling balls of light out of their bodies. Oh wait, Sophie and Drake's. Sophie and...
Oh, that was a mistype.
Oh,
Sophie and Daniel.
Oh, thank you. Sophie and Daniel's chest, pulling balls of light... Oh, I mean, it got a little confusing later. Pulling balls of light out of their bodies and push them into the middle of the challenge cage. There's more ritual work as orbs float out representing our spheres. As we are ready to begin, Drake slides into the ring, ready to join the battle. "Let's go, bitches!" he says. During the first round of combat, Daniel acts quickly and attacks Sophie with his forces, gaining 7 of Sophie's quintessence. Drake doubles up and focuses fire on Sophie. Jerks. On Sophie's turn, she throws 2 enchanted mirror shards onto the ground, which immediately spring up into 14 illusory aegises. Using another ritual, she takes out several of Daniel's spheres. The remaining spheres change in appearance based on each mage's paradigm. Due to the vast amounts of mind magic being thrown around, and Sophie dropping her mind wards, everyone also has a raging headache. Smooth. Sophie takes some time to address the crowd. "Disparates! Hollow Ones! Are you going to let them do this?" A Hollow One responds by throwing a flag into the arena. Daniel and Drake are deafened, suffering with severe tinnitus. Drake identifies 2 of the fake Aegis spheres and blows up another handful of spheres. On her counterattack, Sophie goes for Drake's Aegis by inviting him to imagine a spherical cow and regain some quintessence. After her attack, the needles piercing her skin dissolve. Some quintessence from Daniel transfers to Sophie, another hidden favor from her new Euthanatos ally. Rather than target Sophie's illusory orbs, Daniel simply unleashes an arena-wide fireball to get rid of Sophie's illusory Aegis orbs and hurt Drake in the backwash. On his turn, Drake attacks Sophie. She barely hangs on, just long enough for Drake to take her out completely. Now it's a knockdown between Daniel and Drake. Drake brings every advantage he has to bear in this fight, but it's not enough to immediately drop Daniel. Daniel responds with his own all-out attack and manages to overcome all of Drake's defenses. Daniel of House Flambeau has won the Kertman. Sophie congratulates both Drake and Daniel, taking pains to thank Drake especially for his lesson in expecting treachery. Their tactics in the arena demonstrated they're scared of her, or at least respect her power as a mage. She likes that. Daniel graciously accepts the congratulations. But the combat isn't over. Drake takes a chance to roundhouse kick Daniel. Wait. Yeah?
Yeah, that happened.
It happened.
Jeez. I don't remember that.
He did
that's right.
spinning super kick.
That's right. I forgot about that treachery. And it's still not over, because now Drake and Gabriel want a chance to spar without killing each other. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? They knock each other out. Now that they finish...
WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMagia.
Oh, that's a good one.
You just found a use for the octagon.
Oh no. What have I done?
You did this. You did this.
This is now a wrestling mage thing. We've given up on the Nefandi and decided our time is better spent fighting.
I fully support this idea. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, somebody came up with that idea and got so excited they wrote an entire supplement for Trinity Continuum Aberrant.
Oh, good lord.
That's kind of dope.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of scary because it's aberrants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's called N exclamation point Entertainment Wrestling International. It's editing right now.
Oh, I know who the culprit is. I think. Maybe I don't. Anyway. Now that they finish, Vega rolls his eyes, closes his book, and begins walking back to the chantry portal. The rest of the group follows. Vega looks like he very much wants to give the group a lecture, but sighs and gives up, probably for the best. Gabriel slowly comes around and wants to know if he won. Sophie says it's a draw, but a draw against Drake is respectable. Leo then draws Gabriel aside and says he noticed that Gabriel didn't use his angel wing knives against Drake. He still has them, but chose not to use them. Leo's noticed something different about Gabriel, but Gabriel deflects the question, only to be pulled into a discussion with Vega where they bicker back and forth as to if the Kertaman was worthwhile or not. Old habits die hard. We emerge through the portal. Our chantry has been trashed, and 2 of our interns have been murdered. A note is attached to one of them with a knife. Gabriel reads it. You broke into our house, we broke into yours. Smooches.
Thank you.
So, I do have one question. Like, did all of the magedom somehow know about our Kurtaman and care that much, or do they just hang out there?
Good question. Let's talk about the lore of our little piece of the world. So we don't lean super heavy into the meta plot in this game, but it still exists because this is Mage. So this is how our world works, the Future Fates deal, which if you read any of the M20 supplements, you'll see that mentioned a lot. Or how do you reconcile 20 years of the game's metagame nonsense that literally ended with the end of the world. So for us, when the turn of the century arrived, hermetic rivalries tore apart Doisatep, which was the premier wizard school that existed in the subdomain of Force where Kertamen took place. One of the masters goes rogue, and someone purporting to be the Ascension warrior, who appears to be the reincarnated form of the first person that Gilgo was ever done to, leads an army of angry young punk mages into Horizon, which was the super stronghold of tradition mages way in the Deep Umbra, and basically leveled the place. The Order of Hermes goes to war with the vampires for the second time. Everyone suffers. And then the Week of Nightmares begins in the early summer of 1999. Some kind of godlike monster rises in Bangladesh. The technocracy nukes the Indian subcontinent, and the nuclear explosion resonates through the entire spirit world, unleashing the Avatar Storm, which is a howling pandemonium that crushes through all realms of the spirit world, locking everything in the Deep Umbra from the Near Umbra, like an unpassable storm of horrible wraiths. Not long after that, betrayal happens in Doisatep, and the up to that point signature hermetic character is attacked by someone who should have been one of his closest allies, and they explode. And their explosion is enough to destroy entire worlds, so the superhero of the Hermetic Order sacrifices himself to contain the energy, but he can't contain the shockwave. The shockwave destroys several sub-realms, including the virtual net, causing a massive event called the Whiteout, when the internet goes dead and thousands of people connected to the virtual net die, and destroys all of the wards between Doisatep and Horizon. So the technocracy storms in and burns it to the ground, killing almost every surviving Elder Mage in existence and obliterating the home of the Council of Traditions. The Council of Primi disappear, and the Traditions are leaderless. The technocracy intensifies the pogrom, which is what they call purging of deviants. And by the opening of the new millennium, they declare the Ascension War over. The disparate crafts who don't have an allegiance are supposedly hunted down and destroyed, the few survivors fleeing to what's left of the Traditions. The technocracy, also in disarray because they're cut off from their deep universe constructs also, winds up presiding over an apparently apathetic human race. A rogue technocrat, some well-meaning Verbani, and a Giovanni, working closely with Camarilla and Sabat, bot vampires in secret on Earth ancient forbidden tomes, and attempt to perform the ritual of the Red Sign, to break the curse of Cain, and help humanity ascend and vampires reattain humanity, as they believe the end times had arrived. The ritual goes horribly awry, and a red star appears in the sky. The wormwood, the vampires call it wormwood, the werewolves call it Anthelios, the mages call it Telos or Merzaba. The reborn call it the Eye of Apophis, and the changelings call it the Eye of Balor. Humans called it Surway's Comet. It's still there. Its light shining brighter a bit more each year as if it's drawing closer to Earth. After the events of the Avatar Storm, humanity appears to go insane in the year 2001. Religious fanatics spark wars on every continent. Defiant tradition mages soon discover an enigmatic rogue council. They don't know if it's trustworthy or what its source is. The reckoning arrives and the world enters the Sixth Age, and everyone believes this is the end. However, by 2010, the Avatar Storm begins to subside. The Technocracy's victory party was premature. They have the upper hand. But the traditions and disparates have survived worse. Hubris leads most technocrats to consider the fight more or less over, and to miss Nephandic leadership governing their every move. The masses surprise everyone with their combination of self-indulgence, fanaticism, and hope for a better tomorrow. The traditions rally once again, and the disparates band together to take back their world. Loyal technocrats who've discovered the Inner Circle's corruption begin a shadow war within the Union, weakening the technocracy and allowing the traditions time to regroup. Sadly, no one knows that Nephandi have infected the leadership of every group. At the moment, the Fallen are winning what's left of the Ascension War. It's World War II all over again, but the stakes are even higher. And that is the path our World of Darkness takes. All of those Arcanon events people can find if interested, including the Red Star and a lot of the end of the world stuff they came out with around the year 2000. Some was great, some was hot garbage. They're all fun.
Honestly, like, I think hot garbage scenarios are just the funnest to play
Sometimes the
through.
best, yeah.
Like,
Oh, just
What's-
wait for Sabat.
What's the difference between hot garbage and a dumpster fire, though?
Hot garbage is fun, and dumpster fire, no. No, just no.
Wait, why is
Dumpster
hot
fire
garbage
smolders.
fun?
And
It
hot
doesn't
garbage
burn
is
you.
just-
It's just hot. Dumpster fire will burn
Lots
you
of
alive.
flies.
Okay.
Hot garbage smells bad, but you can still find fun things inside of it.
In one of my vampire LARPs, burning dumpster was the unofficial symbol for Clan Ventru.
That's amazing.
So,
no.
How does that
I
relate-
feel we have to
Oh,
dive
go ahead.
into this hot garbage dumpster fire thing. We really got to get to the bottom of this. That's tonight's session, guys.
get to the bottom of the dumpster.
As rigor mortis sets in and the bodies of our interns, we're just arguing hot garbage versus dumpster fire.
No, this is clearly a dumpster fire.
And then Laundromat Larry comes in and starts eating the corpses. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Whole new generation of laundromat Larrys in your body. So, how does that relate to Sophie's question more directly? Not all of the Archmages were wiped out by the fall of Horizon or the Avatar Storm. Some were on Earth when it happened. Any mage who was on Earth or in the near spirit realms was trapped in physical reality. Those are the ones that you saw. The Horizon realm, the realm of forces, is where Horizon was. It's also where Doisatep was hidden after its earthly form was destroyed. So, they have rebuilt strongholds there. It's not really Horizon again, though. But that is where official Cartman takes place. And most surviving Archmages who have way too much Paradox to exist on Earth, they stay there.
Okay.
You mentioned there were a lot. Now, if you remember, I said there were like, what did I say, 20 or 30 maybe? I think I said? Or no, I mean, 2
I
or
just
300,
got-
I think I said.
Yeah, I got a definite feel of like there's definitely like a crowd there.
Yeah, there were a couple hundred of them. That is every single one that still exists in all of reality on the tradition side. It seems like a great big crowd, but that's it. That is the archmages that remain. All the rest are young.
Yeah, so I imagine our characters probably have like some residual trauma from all of that.
Undoubtedly.
Okay, that's good to know.
If you were awakened, especially if you weren't awakened, you would have experienced it as a mortal, and it would have been, terrifying that a nuclear weapon was set off. But other than that, just really weird times.
How long ago was all of that?
The majority of the apocalypse events happened between summer of 1999 and fall of 2001.
Okay, and the game technically does take place in 2021.
Yeah.
So, were we awakened?
If you're only 20, you wouldn't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because my character is like 23, 24. He'd be like 3 years old.
Now, the decade between 2001 and 2010, there was a lot of mortal upheavals, so maybe you remember your parents worrying the way some of us remember worrying about
9/11.
communism growing up, but that's really it. It's the background thing to a child.
Gotcha.
I mean, we certainly would have learned about magic from people who had gone through this.
Yeah, they would
Certainly,
have told
yeah.
you, this was bad, don't do this again, yeah.
Yeah, only one generation removed, even if you are young. So yeah. Okay.
And a lot of you would have been trained by masters like Harry's. That's why he's got that master. They're not ancient old people, because all those people are hiding in their corners, doing a lot of self-reflecting, saying, "Did we make all that happen? Because we suck." So it was
Holy crap.
medium level. It was the medium level archmages that trained most of you.
I didn't even think that through, but with all of that, might make my story also fit. Wow, didn't know all of that.
Why I liked it a lot. Yes.
Huh. Also, someone has been informed that they have to love the pupper who's making sounds.
That's what's happening with this hand. So yeah, it was a big crowd, but it's also every super mage that still exists. So kind of scary in number there. Like before in the World of Darkness, there's probably only 200, if that, active on Earth, but there were thousands in the Horizon Realms. Because outside of Earth, you can effectively live for a very, very long time.
So you're saying that there's a bunch of mages living in this kind of other realm who just have like a metric shit ton of paradox built up,
On Earth.
and if they come back, they like what?
So
Reverse
what
explode?
typically happens is
Not implode,
ancient.
reverse explode.
Not really. What happens to ancient archmages, especially when they venture outside of their safe zones, is they enter quiet. Like truly ancient wizards are almost perpetually in some form of quiet. They're almost perpetually some form of insane.
Okay. Can we?
The
invent
signature
this-
character wrote an entire book into madness.
Okay, that's a pretty.
Doesn't
cool
remember
book to
writing
have.
it.
Can we invent the spell reverse explode? Which again is
Yes.
not. Which again is
You
not an
could.
implosion.
Is that just putting someone back together?
I think that would be throwing them into a black hole.
Ooh, I like that.
Or like create like a tiny little black hole in their center of mass.
Well, the tinier the black hole, the less time, like, proportionally it'll exist. So you can't... So it would exist for, like, 2 billionths of a second.
I think
So-
that's really all that needs to happen to make that one person reverse explode.
Well, no, it would make
need a
you
lot of
reverse
time.
explode, but it would also make everyone else normal explode, because the energy release would be immense. Like, if you condensed
Shockwave.
Manhattan Island to the size of a peanut, you could turn it into a black hole,
Timber-
but it would explode pretty much instantaneously and almost definitely, like, blow the Earth in half.
That's what forces are for, to contain that.
Yeah, we have forces and a time mage. We can make this work.
Yeah.
I think my mind just exploded.
Oh, this is how we can take out the Nefandi.
Yes! Let's black hole the
half
Nefandi.
Black hole nuke the... Oh boy, because nothing bad happened last time.
No, it did not. All right, Tyler.
That
what's
is
our
the point
plan?
I was gonna. That is the point I was gonna bring up. Is a lot of that was metagame. None of you would know the Nefandi are secretly in charge of every faction.
Of course.
Clearly,
Y'all see... Oh, you can't see the mug, but it's a possum.
you can see the black bits and an ED. Stressed.
Does that mean that
Here we go.
Nefandi
I saw it.
controls our personal group? If they control all groups.
Theoretically, yeah, not directly, but indirectly.
No, that means someone in this group's a Nefandi.
I
100%.
think it means more that we can't ask them for help.
It's actually literally true. You're all aware, out of character, that Eric's soul is Divinity and he just controls it.
Yeah.
Literally correct, Steve.
Wait, we're saying Father Vega's the leader?
I mean, he's the leader no one listens to, apparently.
Well, obviously.
He's
if
nominally
that's what
the
he's
leader.
got going on.
Okay. All right. This is going great, guys. We're doing awesome. Everyone give yourself a round of applause. We're doing great here.
Also, I will point out one last metagame thing. One of those mages that actually, I think, approached Sophie? Did Ioka approach you or Harry? I can't remember.
I only got the Euthanatos woman.
Ioka was the
Evelyn.
Nigerian mage.
Yeah, that was Harry.
She is the heir apparent to the Order of Hermes. This is not publicly announced, but everyone knows it. She was intended by Porthos to be his successor. So you would know, sort of, Harry, that she commands a lot of respect, even though she's not officially the leader.
Yeah.
I have a metagame question.
Yes.
Can Gabriel send us back to session 1 and we pick the other adventure?
Not yet, but yes, ultimately. There will come a point when Gabriel will have that power. The price will be high
Back to the
for
prologue.
Gabriel. It may or may not be part of the story.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I was muted, but I went, what?
So now we will move into the normal fiction. I wildly switched documents. Okay. The big discovery was made in December of 2020. A journal had been unearthed during an archaeological dig deep in Siberia. Carbon dating on this journal placed it around the Triassic Age, which of course seemed absurd. The university's finest scholars dove into this discovery. Its age alone was staggering. This was from a time before the dinosaurs, a time when the Earth was one core landmass. All science screamed even, that no humans were walking the Earth at that time. No life could have created a journal and written a book. The language was unknown, and the text proved to be untranslatable to any professors in Arkham. Thus, its existence was buried deep in the locked archives within Miskatonic University, in the Forbidden Books section, and there it would have, perhaps should have, remained forgotten. But then at a dig site in England, another text was dug up, with matching iconography text. This merely deepened the mystery, as this text's age didn't require any carbon dating because it was dated and written in 19th century English. It was dated 1829. And so, Professor Armitage, chief librarian of Miskatonic University, was tasked with beginning its translation. The progress was slow but sure, and the number of people who knew of it was small indeed. That apparently did not stop word from getting out somehow, however, because today Professor Armitage has a meeting scheduled with a mysterious pair of scholars, a certain Mr. White and Miss Pace, who promised to bring new information with them that would shed more light on this occult tome. And now we move the scene back to you in your wrecked home. In case you've forgotten, Tamara's last name was Pace.
I didn't know that, but I remembered but like the tone you used 100% told me that.
Mr. White is clearly the supervillain, yes.
The supervillain, yeah. Okay.
But he likes my combat eyeliner.
Well, I'm
Valid,
glad
and
you have
apparently
that.
knows you.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh, right, he mentioned the thing from the thing you didn't remember. Ooh.
You have several hanging from
Sweet.
threads, of which I was going to toss at you this week. Where did I put them? Hold on.
Boom.
Sophie's connection to Mr. White, the books that are untranslated, and the notes that were apparently written to you that you picked up off the desk. The changelings that are disappearing. Now you have a mole in traditions, apparently, because they knew exactly when you wouldn't be there for like 5 minutes of real time. Sophie's missing uncle. And now your ransacked house.
Sophie's gonna run to the interns, in hopes that something can be done to save them.
Same.
I don't even need to, like, take a pulse. They're dead as shit. Like, knowing the Nefandi, I'm just gonna sit back and be like, God damn it.
Guys, check your weapons. Make sure that they're still here.
Which one do you run to, Sophie?
The one
I'm at the one who has the note, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm at the other one, because hopefully lack of stab wound means hope.
Okay. That one's face down.
Check for a pulse, turn them over.
Turn them over and it's your Padawan. And they glare at you. And they say, "You did this to me." And then, like, rush at you with super horror face, you know, when it opens too wide and does the CGI thing. Screaming, "You did this to me." I need you to make a stability roll. Difficulty 6.
Oh, God.
Oh, let me look at my stability. I think it's pretty good. Oh, it could be better. Oh, that's good. Are we rerolling 10s or just counting them as 2s?
Counting is 2 to make it faster.
Okay, in that case, 5 successes.
Excellent. You do not lose any temporary mental stability. However, it does startle you into a little shriek. Everyone looks at you and they don't know what happened because the body's just laying there.
You okay? It's not like you haven't seen a dead body before.
Sophie, I assume that even though Leo's saying this, it's not processing.
Probably.
Yeah, Sophie will start throwing out mind magic, with the intention of shutting down the consciousness of what is attacking her.
Well,
I'm
your
also-
arete against a difficulty of 5.
I'm also
Wish
gonna
it was
use.
harder.
Oh wait.
2 successes.
You send a wave of shut down all minds. We'll say you.
Oh, my wards are still down. Oh shit.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
So I'm going to need everyone to roll willpower against difficulty 8.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, I have 2 questions, possibly.
Okay.
1, is my willpower still fucked from when I kicked myself in the face?
You get to roll your permanent willpower even when temporary points are lost.
Okay. And how do I completely recover willpower in general?
1 point per 8 hours of good rest, 1 point for fulfilling your demeanor, and all points fulfilling your nature, which we haven't got to yet, but when this scene is over, you're gonna, because you fulfilled your nature and character man.
Okay.
2 10s
Success
and a
on 1.
9. Oh, sorry, Eric.
So that's 5 for Gabriel, you're fine. What about Father Vega?
I got 1, 8, and a 1.
Okay, that's a botch. We'll come back to you. What about Drake?
2 successes.
What about, I don't want to mess your name up again this week.
Leo.
Daniel.
Daniel,
6.
you're fine. And then what about Leo?
I got 4.
So most of you just go, whoa. You know when you nap wrong and you wake up with that headache right here?
Yeah.
It's like that for like 30 seconds and then it's gone. Except for the thump you hear, which is Father Vega hitting the ground.
Oh. I'm gonna
His
go
eyes
check
are still
on him.
open and he looks like he's in mid-sentence. He's just shut off.
Sophie, I think you broke the father.
Yeah, is he gonna
You
be
all turn
alright?
and look at Father Vega and you're like, crap. And then one of you, it doesn't matter who, glances back and both of the bodies are gone.
What?
Oh,
Fuck.
also, Gabriel goes right to the father to take care of him.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I am going to, out of my luggage, which I definitely brought too much of, just take a handgun and go looking for the 2 bodies if they went anywhere.
You leave the kitchen. We'll get back to you in a minute. You have split the party. Good. Okay.
This was a trap, wasn't it?
Damn you.
Raided your house. Your whole house is a trap now.
Fuck. Well, were they looking for something?
You have no idea. You're in the kitchen with missing bodies and a passed out Father Vega.
Well,
Although, it does look like somebody was a super dick, because you have a lot of plastic silverware, because there's a lot of you and who likes doing dishes, right?
yeah, fuck that.
They took all of your plastic cutlery, which is the normal cheap shit, the white and the red, right?
The bastards.
And they...
That's super mean to Leo.
Oh no, they didn't take it out of the house. They took it all, stabbed it into wooden countertop, and created a goddamn Nazi flag out of it, and then broke the handles off, so it's really hard to pull them out of the countertop.
Fuck.
He's a dick.
I really want to fucking kill these guys. I'm gonna kill them.
Sophie's still hallucinating.
Can we tell Sophie's hallucinating or doing something that doesn't make sense?
So Sophie is acting erratically, but you don't know exactly why yet. And you do know that that mind wave came from Sophie. Who the hell else would have done that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Sophie's wards are down. Yeah, you're feeling everything Sophie's feeling, so absolutely you would know. Either you would know or you would think you're hallucinating.
Okay. Jeez. Because if I try to mind anything, it's going to whiplash me pretty hard.
Yeah. Sophie is freaking out, even if you're not sharing the hallucination. You're probably still picking up terror, a little bit of guilt, and then indignance at that guilt. Like, I didn't kill you, that bitch killed you. Don't put this on me. Although I'm really sad you're dead.
So I'll point out, the Nazi flag isn't just a severely gross fuck you. It also means they have a time mage, because that took 30 minutes at least. You can't do that in 2.5 minutes.
I remember you mentioning that last session too. Was that because how could they do all of
Right.
that in 5 minutes?
Father Vega, you're just walking around the kitchen when you get that thing that happens when Sophie puts her shields down and you get the headache for a second. And you're like, I'm going to go in my study. So you go in your study. The house seems weird, though. It's echoey and emptier than normal. But you know, the Nefandi were here, so that's probably what it is. You leave without saying a word because you don't want Gabriel hounding you. What do
This
you
is all
do
in
once
my
you
head
once you're
because
once you
I
what
thought
do
I
you
was
do
passed
once
out.
you're out of the kitchen?
Oh. Assuming I'm not like laying cold flat on the floor.
Well, you
just
are.
passing out.
But you're
Oh,
not.
okay. So this is... okay. I go to the study. Do I remember anything that happened?
Yeah, you remember everything. The only deviance is you didn't see yourself get knocked out. You just think you had the same brain pain for a second everyone else did, and you're like, screw this, I'm going in my study. None of these people listen to me. And you intentionally don't look back to notice you're unconscious. You've become untethered from your body. This can only end well.
Yeah, of course. I
But
go
you
back
don't realize
into the
it.
study and I'm just saying a prayer under my breath, like, you know, like in Latin or whatever. Pater noster, qui es in caelis, sanctifica nomen tuum. It's like, you know, like just like you know, trying to focus his mind, like, oh, we caused this. This is our fault. You know, like typical Catholic guild. Like he just internalizes it and moves away from the group and goes into the study and just kind of like paces back and forth. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I need you to do the following for me. I need you to say in your best Eric supervillain voice, mocking, do you think that garbage actually works?
Do you think that garbage actually works?
That's what you hear from directly behind you.
He's like, Who
You
said
turn
that?
around and it's you. Except your cassock, is that the word for that piece? I can't remember.
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
Roman
Stained-
collar.
thank you. Stained with blood. And you know the thing you wear over your shoulder that has the 2 crosses on it?
Vestments? Mm.
Upside down. Your eyes are blood red and they are all black make-upped out. It smiles at you. Finally, it's just you and me. It rushes at you and I need you to roll initiative.
Cool.
I'm so sorry.
Bam, 14.
It's pretty good. You can act first and then we're going to bounce between you and them.
All right. He's just coming right at me. Does he have a weapon, or is he like attempting to use magic?
He's just like rushing at you at Mach 5.
Okay.
Not holding anything obvious.
I put up a prime shield in front of me and that projects outward and just kind of pushes him back. So maybe like a. Is it possible to mix forces with prime?
It is. Roll your
Cool.
enlightenment against a difficulty of 6.
Enlightenment. Check that real quick. Enlightenment. Refresh my memory. Is this one of the new stats?
Oh, I'm still stuck on Saturday. You're Arete.
Oh, okay. So 4.
See Harry and I think Technomancer.
And what's the difficulty?
6.
Okay, I got an 8, a 9, and a 10.
Oh, 4 successes.
Ooh, wow.
You knock it back, and you go flying across the room and hit the wall and take 2 levels of damage because you're hurting yourself.
There it is.
Yep.
Hey,
You are
hey,
fighting your own avatar.
Out of character. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
This is bruised across from the left to the right, correct?
No, you go down. The left and right
Oh,
are
okay,
different
sorry.
kinds. So, like, far left is bruised, middle is lethal, right is aggravated. So, far left going down.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just like, oh.
It just laughs at you and says, "You can't defeat yourself. This is who we really are." And then we're going to move back to the kitchen. Except we're not. Daniel, you leave the kitchen and step into the observatory, and you're like, wait, what? The observatory's on the 3rd floor. That's not how this works. A wave of vertigo hits you, and you get nauseous.
Oh, damn it. Is it too late to go back to the kitchen?
You whip around, and the observatory is the node where the light for the lighthouse is. It's a circular area with stairs going down.
Okay, wait. That doesn't make sense.
No, it does not.
graphically. Oh. Do I get the sense that I'm being, like, drawn in any which way?
Do you have any dots in correspondence?
1.
Yes, roll awareness plus perception, difficulty 6.
Okay. A skill that I am... Alertness or awareness?
Awareness, that's magical sensing. Alertness is mundane.
And would that be, like, my awakening, or is that its own thing?
Nope, awareness is
It's a talent.
talent.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Awareness plus correspondence, you said, or plus
Perception.
perception? Okay, that isn't a terrible dice pool. That's 3 successes.
You are aware that correspondence magic just happened to you when you passed through the archway. Meaning, it's possible anyone passing through any archway could be randomly sent somewhere in the house.
So, I'm still in the house. Can I yell out to people and say, "Nobody leave where you are"?
Correspondence 1, I'll even let you do a message cantrip, as it were.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, Daniel's voice comes floating into the kitchen. Nobody leave where you are. Be careful leaving the room. Any room.
That's obviously a trap. They want us in this room. We should all leave now.
No. I don't think that at all. No, I don't think that's a good idea. We don't know what they've rigged in this whole place. They obviously have a time mage because it takes more than 5 minutes to do this. So I think we should all stay as a group and then we talk about our options from there. I don't necessarily think we should leave the kitchen because that could be
And then-
triggering a trap right then and there.
And then the light makes its circuit, and the beam hits you, Daniel. But it's black.
Can I?
And when the black beam of light hits you, every negative emotion you've ever experienced overwhelms you.
As long as it's not Willem Dafoe jerking off, we're good.
No, this is Hellraiser 2,
Damn
not
it.
Willem Dafoe. When the light hits you, roll your stability against a difficulty of 8.
Okay, my stability. Well, what's the stability by default?
You should. So
Here, wait. I'm looking at here. Let me look on Astral. I'm looking at the sheet on my hard drive.
I just realized.
Astral.
I hope we put it on your Astral sheet. Let's see.
I thought it started at 10.
Yeah, it did start at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't
that's
know if
where
his is 10.
Yeah, I mean, mine's 7 now.
Yours is 9.
Okay.
See how
so
it says
that's
stability under
one-
other traits, and then it's got a second
3.
line that's total dots.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
Okay. You don't lose any stability, but you all hear Daniel screaming. Like it's echoing from the top of the house. And now we're back to the kitchen.
Can I establish a correspondence connection with everybody in the house,
Yes.
just in case there's I don't like that. Yes.
I mean, I could mind link everyone.
Roll your arete against a difficulty of 6.
Stop doing
Gabriel.
what you're doing.
No more mind magic for Rachel. We confiscate Rachel's brain powers.
I'm fine. It's Sophie who's the mess.
Since Gabriel did not hear God's yes, I'm going to go ahead and do the thing that Gabriel would do. God damn it. Roll my arete against.
Difficulty 6.
This physically hurts me right now. Oh. No, wait. Is that a 9 or? Oh, that is a 9. Okay. 8. No, wait. Actually, I got 4 successes because it's a 6, an 8, a 9, and a 10.
That's glorious.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to need everyone else to roll their arete against difficulty 8.
Wait
You
a
want me
minute.
to roll?
Against?
You
What?
have to roll your rage against difficulty of 8. Or your gnosis in this case, I'm sorry. Gnosis
Okay.
as if it was dice.
Oh no.
No
I got
successes?
6 successes. I rolled 3
Oh.
10s.
I got 2 successes.
You fail.
Fuck.
Fail.
Oh wait, no, it's a difficulty 8. I got 1 success.
Oh, even better. The goal here is to exceed Gabriel's 4. Father Vega. What about you, Leo, with your gnosis?
Yep, give me one moment.
You actually have the best chance.
Yep. Difficulty what?
8.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I botched.
Oh no! Oh shit!
I got 0.
That is not a botch, just a
Jesus
failure.
doesn't
You're
love
okay.
you.
Oh,
my son.
but yeah, it's failure.
Yeah, so everyone except Sophie immediately is linked to Gabriel, which means you all feel the effect of the black light from the node hitting you. You all need to roll stability against difficulty 10, because now you're sharing the experience. Everyone but Sophie.
I gotta
you,
roll
Daniel.
it again?
This is
Oh
rebounding
no!
on you from the
Oh,
rest
this
of
is
them.
not good.
So,
if I've not.
Wait, did
done-
you say it difficulty 10?
Yes.
Oh my god, I got none.
What are you going to ask, Drake?
Am I literally rolling 10 dice if my stability is 10?
Yep.
And difficulty 10.
Yep.
So you can expect an average.
You're
of
all
1
experiencing
success.
each other's horror.
I'm so glad my dice behaved because that would probably push me back into quiet.
you
I got
said
3
that
10s.
Holy shit. 6
Eric-
successes for Vega.
Arete roll?
Oh my god.
With,
Out of
stability.
9, I got a
Stability.
0.
Yeah.
Where's my stability? Do, 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 do.
It would be under
Oh,
other
shit.
traits, and it would be filling 2 lines.
I'm rolling like crap, and I failed. It wasn't a botch, but
Okay.
I failed.
Somebody botched, though. Who's that?
I know that was me.
Oh,
testing
you
out
rolled
to make
twice.
sure-
I see.
Yeah, make sure it wasn't broken. But no, I was actually just rolling.
Did you
like
get Drake?
crap.
0 successes.
Okay. And you got one, Harry? Or
No,
Daniel?
I got none.
None.
Big
You
zilch.
rolled.
Oh, I
So
got
this is about to hurt.
2 10s. 2
Nice.
10s.
So,
Oh,
Gabriel and
jeez.
Father Vega, you only lose a point of willpower each. Everyone else loses a point of stability.
Jesus.
Oh, God. I'm only at 8 now, guys.
Do you maintain the connection, Gabriel? You could effectively, you could all try to group help Daniel, but it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Yes.
Gabriel's like grabbing his head and he looks to the people around. Should I cut this off? I can't.
Yes,
Fucking
cut
thing.
it off. Just cut it off.
The damage is done.
I'll yell through correspondence. Cut it off.
I haven't heard from Father Vega though.
Doesn't matter. Right now, my head's about to fucking explode. Just turn it off.
No, something's wrong. If Father Vega's not responding, something's wrong. He always has an opinion about something.
Father Vega, I'm gonna need you to say in supervillain voice, keep it going. Help Daniel.
No, please keep it going. Let us help Daniel.
That did not. Padre, are you okay?
You don't have the cognizance to really follow up on that. It feels wrong, but you can't deal with that right now.
What is?
In other words, you can't ask any more questions without a second round of rolls.
Oh, fuck. No, I can't. I can't hold on to this. And Gabriel drops it.
Okay. What were you asking, Sophie?
Oh, what Sophie is experiencing or perceiving.
You actually realize, so this is amusing, but the backlash from their energy shuts down your effect temporarily, as if you'd put up your own barriers. Like the backlash of emotional resonance shoves all your emotions back into your own head, and they'll be stuck there for the duration of the scene.
Oh,
Unintentional
jeez,
good
maniac.
side effect. However, you do watch them all freeze up and just start screaming and crying all at the same time, and then Gabriel collapses to their knees, and everyone else either chokes or throws up as they feel fit because the nausea and vertigo is amazing.
Holy shit, Gabriel, are you okay? What the fuck?
Oh god, my stomach. Fucking hell.
However, you all shared your minds temporarily. You now realize everything happening in the house is connected to the fact that they somehow corrupted your node temporarily or permanently, you don't know. And something is very wrong with Father Vega. You all suddenly realize, wait, what? He's unconscious. But you sensed him in his study.
That's concerning.
Well, we
Gonna
need to-
activate Spirit Sphere and go to the study?
And Daniel, you can escape the influence of the light. All you gotta do is, take the quick way down.
Jump? Fuck
Throw
that.
yourself off the observatory or down the staircase, yeah. If you run or walk, it'll be a whole nother round or two of the effect.
Is it just a light? It's a light, right?
Yeah,
Well, it's a node
when-
too, but it's a light.
Right. When
I got a
when the light
9.
from on what?
Well, no, I got a 9mm.
Oh, you can't. It's tied to the node.
Please
Destroying
don't
the light
shoot
won't.
our node.
Destroying the light won't destroy the light.
Ugh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, what? 3 stories?
That's if you go into the grass. If you throw yourself down the stairs, it's only 1, but they're metal.
You know what? 1-story metal stairs or land on the dirt. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Drake can fix you.
Out,
so
off into the dirt.
Okay. I was gonna say mechanically it's the same. It's just a matter of where you want to end up physically. So go ahead and roll athletics plus dexterity against a difficulty of 8 to see how
I'm sure
well you land.
you'll probably be aware that this is not a good roll for me.
I know.
No successes. A 5 and a 2. So I fucking die. No, but this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna break something.
Yeah, but not a. Did you get a botch? Did I hear a
No,
one?
no botch. No
Okay.
botch.
Yeah, that means you hit the ground and take a lethal point of damage because you fracture your arm.
Ooh.
Your off arm. Not a full break, but definitely a fracture. And another bruised health level is all of the wind that was in you is now in the yard. All the air is knocked out of you. Your lungs deflate.
Okay. Oh, that was bad. Guys.
You now hear Daniel yelling from outside. Except it's like, God,
you get outside. Jesus.
Daniel, get back in the kitchen.
I fucking can't.
He's
Guys,
just making
just-
wheezy noises.
No magic. Just stop for 10 seconds here. There's something going on with our node. How do we fix it? We can't deal with Father Vega until we get the rest of our place stable, or just us stable in general.
So, anybody who wants could roll Occult plus Intelligence at DC 8, except for Leo, who can roll Werewolf Lore plus Intelligence DC 6,
Oh,
which I gave you 2 dots in. I don't know if it's on your sheet, but you have it now.
I do have it. Okay. So werewolf lore plus what?
Intelligence, difficulty 6.
3 successes for me.
I got 4 die for that. There we go. Okay. Rolling. Difficulty 6, you said?
Yep. Ooh, look at that.
Roll back.
Oh, that was not the correct roll the first time. I see. You got 2. Okay.
Yeah, I got 2.
Anybody else roll?
How the fuck did I only get no successes? Bruh, my dice hate me.
These are with them.
Gabriel was activating Spirit Sphere and headed to where he last felt Father Vega.
And Vega, did you roll on that? Wait, no, you wouldn't. You're disconnected now. You wouldn't know what's happening. Okay. So between Sophie and Leo, you're able to remember, actually, it's Leo who has the best chance of fixing this. If anyone can spiritually cleanse Karen, which is what you would call a node, it would be you.
Do you... I think you're probably best suited for this, Leo.
Okay.
Like,
I say I'm like, well, I don't know how, like, I'm gonna help because I'm not technically a mage, but I'll give it a shot.
I've heard stories of werewolves, like they have their own, like, almost like a node, but not really. But those sometimes get corrupted as well and need
Right, well.
cleansing. Can you reach out to your...
Yeah, and from that, I'm gonna kind of use parting of the velvet curtain, which let me see spirits, I think.
It does. But first you have to get up there.
That too.
You could turn it on to go through the house, though. So first we'll deal with Gabriel, who ends up in Father Vega's bedroom. And now we're even more split.
Oh.
And then Leo exits the kitchen and ends up in his own bedroom. And now there's only 2 of you in any one place.
Wait, wait.
You're trying to get to the top of the lighthouse, but you're all like, okay, so I guess that warning from Daniel wasn't fake.
Well,
Shit.
no, I was going to ask first. I was going to ask Sophie, but like, we should go together. Would you want to come with me?
So we're in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Drake and where is Vega's body?
Vega's body's in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Drake is in the kitchen also.
Yep.
He's looking out the window going, yo, Daniel, you okay? Deep breaths, buddy.
Do I look okay?
So I'm at the window, Daniel. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone's spreading around this house, and we're all getting fucked up.
3 of you are currently in the room, but Leo's about to leave with or without Sophie because he has to fix the node.
Yep. I know. I don't know how to fix it, but I feel like
Hold on.
I can.
All right. So, since I said that I think it would be a good idea that we leave this place, considering that voice that we heard, even though it was totally Daniel's voice, is probably like a super secret trap, right? So I think getting out of here is a smart deal. So here's what I'm going to do. Come here for a minute, Leo.
Okay.
Can I put a correspondence ward on Leo to block whatever fuckery is happening in these doorways?
You could try. First roll awareness plus perception difficulty 7 to determine the potency of whatever's happening.
Awareness plus perception. Difficulty of 7. Excuse me, apologies. And I'm so fucked on willpower. All right. Woo!
Nice.
4 successes.
You would need to accrue 10 successes on your spell ritual roll to break through it with a ward. Per person.
Soph, you okay over there? You with us?
I'm fine, but Vega's been out for a concerning amount of time.
Okay. One problem at a time. We'll get to the Padre. He's totally cool. He can handle himself. Plus, I'm sure Gabriel's handling him the way Gabriel do.
Correct.
All right?
Gabriel's not here?
Right.
now?
Now, before Drake does his ritual, it's a good time if the movie was there to switch back to get Father Vega real quick. Here's what I want to happen for a moment. Father Vega, you are now role-playing your own twisted soul.
Oh, no.
When Gabriel appears in your room, you're there. You'd like to have a conversation with Gabriel, evil Father Vega.
Oh.
Gabriel, you can't actually tell the difference except when he starts talking. Begin!
Wait, I thought he was in his study, though.
He is.
Oh, shit, the bad one left. Okay. So since I activated the spirit sphere, I can see him. Yes, no?
No, you can see him because of what's happening in the house. You're not seeing his spirit. You're seeing his soul, which is prime. But you don't
Okay.
know that.
Oh, shit. Okay. But also, another question. So, do you want me to still have activated the spirit sphere since I assume that's the only way to see him?
No, that's not how you seeing him.
No, since Gabriel assumes that's the only way.
Oh, you have no idea why you're seeing him, actually, even Gabriel.
So is this pre-activation or post-activation?
Post, but you can touch him, which your sphere activation doesn't allow you to do.
Oh, okay, so he can also see the wingies.
Yes.
Okay. Father, you've been missing for a long time. How did you even get up? The last time I saw you, you were passed out.
Why are we wasting so much time talking?
Oh, okay, well, let's go.
I always thought of you as a man of action, Gabriel. Don't you want revenge for what they did? Don't you want to see them lead?
Absolutely. But they're not here.
Then where are your weapons? Where are your blades?
They're right here, and Gabriel reveals the holsters that they're in.
So sharp. He kind of runs his finger along the length of the blade.
Oh, that's personal contact there.
He
Padre,
cuts himself purposely along the edge of the blade.
Gabriel, the curse has no effect on him. He touched the blade. Doesn't care.
Well, no, because they were...
Curse was broken on you. The blades are still cursed. You're immune. Apparently, so is Father Vega, but he is a holy man.
Look, it's obvious you're not feeling well.
I'm feeling fine. Suppose I should ask you the same question, however.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I'm starting to think, questioning your commitment to the cause.
No, what? No, why do you think I came up here alone? To make
I
sure
think
you're
you've been
okay?
avoiding the Nefandi. I think that's why you really went out there to fight, as you call it. You don't really want to take another life, do you? You're afraid.
No, that never even crossed my mind.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Well, I for one am ready to destroy these things. But we're going to need all the weapons we can get, yes? And he holds out his hand like, give me one of the blades. I'll back you up.
No, I can't pass these off on anyone else.
And why not? Clearly it doesn't have an effect on me.
True, but
You're here to protect me, Gabriel, and you almost nearly didn't do that.
Wait a minute, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly as I said. I'm starting to have doubts about your abilities. The blade, por favor.
No.
Your avatar can do things if you decide it wants to. It's up to you, Eric. I'll just tell you the effects if you say, okay, I'm going to get violent.
Oh shit.
Or whatever.
I mean, this would be the perfect time to do that, I would imagine, because they're separated, so...
Yes.
He's gonna try to shame him first, and if that doesn't work, then, well, you know... We'll get to the...
From the Nefandis point of view, or not the Nefandis, but from the Corrupt Soul point of view, all that's happening is you're confusing him. Currently.
That's good! That keeps him off balance. Well then, if you're going to protect me, lead the way.
Okay, well,
Where are the others?
they're all over the place. Everyone got split.
We need to collect everyone, yes? Make contact with them.
Let's see, Padre. I already tried that, and...
I can assist you.
Okay.
Join hands.
Now, evil Father Vega, you actually can control where you land in the house, and you know which rooms are trapped.
What the fuck?
Trapped room or untrapped room?
Trapped room, of course.
Severity 1, 2, or 3. 3 being worse.
Oh shit.
3.
You step through the archway, and to Gabriel, it's just what the house does. You end up in the basement room where the sentient AI computer hub is located. You have a furnished basement. Except all the lights are off and the computer is just flickering static.
I use forces to just kind of like eliminate a portion of the room, you know? Only what I
And the
want
lights.
him to see.
And then the computer itself and the couch that you're standing right next to and would trip and fall into if you step backwards appears, and like little parts of the room light up as 1 or 2 of the bulbs turn on, but not all of the lights.
Computer, please make contact with the rest of the mages inside of the house. We need to reconnoiter back here.
The computer responds, but there's something wrong with its voice. I can't mimic it, but there's like a way too deep undertone to it. It's almost a growl. Acknowledged.
Great,
Now we're gonna
so
jump
our
back to-
computer's evil.
Jump back to Drake and see what he wants to try to do. You could do the ritual, but you don't have the right tools here, so you'd be at somewhat of a penalty. Because you're in the kitchen.
So, Sophie, you're good with us? You're good? Cool. We're back. Again, Gabriel, I'm sure, is having a good old time with the father. You know, those two hang out all the time. No big deal there.
Okay, but the father's right here, Gabriel's out there.
I thought they were both outside of the room.
No, I believe Vega's body is still passed out in the kitchen, is that correct?
The body is.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Okay.
Apologies. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, nope. Then you know what? Take back what I said. Okay, so Gabriel's out walking around. Gabriel doing Gabriel stuff. Okay, all right. We've got to address the overall issue and get Leo out of this room. Okay. Once we get Leo out of this room, we can help with the father. Okay. Because
Okay, but I'm taking him with us.
Well, we should send Leo, right? We should put all of our efforts into getting one person out of there. It's easier to protect one person than it is for all of us, right? And then we'll make our beachhead here. Okay, the kitchen. Everyone loves the kitchen. It's the what is it? It's the heart of the home. All that good stuff, right?
Do you think it's really a good idea to send Leo alone, though?
Leo, you good? You a lone wolf on this one?
No, but
Leo!
what choice do we have? We have to fix the problem.
Leo is now a pack animal.
I can do it. Don't worry.
You can
Okay,
do
is
it.
there anything that we can give you?
So I was going to ask you, do you have the ability to help protect him from getting whoopity-whooped through?
Well, for one, I would like a spirit ward of something to protect me, just in case something tries to possess me.
Well, we've been told that it's the doorways will get you lost, right? Where when you walk, what Daniel told us is that when he walks through a door, he might end up somewhere that he's not expecting to. So we've got to protect him from getting zoopity-zooped, right?
Question: could we actually put a hole in the wall next to it and then go through, not through the door, but through the wall? Or does
Don't know.
That's kind of genius, honestly.
I mean, you're physically capable of it. You don't know if it changes anything.
I mean, that would add a character. Would our knowledge of how magic works, it's different to cast whatever they cast on just the door as it is to the entire rooms, right?
It's a lot more effort to the whole room, yes.
It's worth a try if we want to do that instead.
Well,
Basically, Sylvia, I was asking you, do you want to help me put a sort of protection on him to go through these doors? Because that's going to... I reached out, right? It's... They're magic strong, and I don't know if I can do it
Right.
by myself.
I can try and protect you from hallucinations.
Okay.
at least a mine, so that way I don't go into freakish overmode like Daniel did.
Alright, so Sophie will take out her eyeliner. And like put a little eyeliner on Leo as part of her casting.
Okay. Leo has combat eyeliner.
Hell
Roll, your arete against difficulty of 5. No, 4. That's not hard at all for this, for you.
Oh, fuck you. Alright. First die is going up in the punishment chair. Difficulty 4,
Yeah.
2 successes.
Yes, you have a 2-point ward, meaning severities of any mental effects are reduced.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to make you roll to break the wall, but I am going to make Leo and or Drake, only one of you, roll crafts plus wits, difficulty 6, to see if you remember not to try to break through the water wall in the kitchen.
Oh god, that'd be bad.
Just for fun.
Alright, so I got 3, 5 on that.
Okay. You're like, don't kick that wall? That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means you cannot break through into the study where Father Vega's spirit is, which you don't know that. You also can't go into the main entry room because that's where the doorway is. The other way leads to a bathroom, so you end up in a bathroom.
So do I have to roll for it?
No, I'm not going to make you roll. Between you and Drake, you could punch down a wall pretty easy.
100%.
Okay. Do you want me to try this correspondence ward anyway? Or do we want to just skip it?
See, here's the catch. Your plan did actually work.
Okay.
However, you got to try to route through the house through the walls.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's up to you if you want to try the ritual. Try to navigate the house by wrecking most of your walls.
Okay. Alright, no problem. Leo,
What's up?
you can punch through walls, right?
Oh, believe me, I can do that.
Alright. Carry on. Soph, let's focus on the father. I'll stay here with you and help him. Leo, you've got to make it to the lighthouse.
That I will.
Alright.
Okay, in that case, we're going to jump back to real Father Vega for a moment. It's lurking over you, just laughing, and we're going to say you tried something else and it flung yourself across the room, and then it just kind of like walked up to you and was like, I can tickle you, and then slapped you really hard and is mocking you and distracting you. And you're beginning to realize it's distracting you from something. It's not actually hurting you. It's just keeping you annoyed and taunted and scared or whatever emotion you're feeling.
I'm not scared of you.
That's good. Your balls are finally dropping.
Yeah. I figured he's just trying to keep me occupied and trying to buy himself time. So I try to figure out what it is that he's trying to delay, and I try to find a way out of there.
Enigmas plus wits, difficulty 7.
Oh shit. Enigma. Oh shit. I'm not very good at enigmas. Okay. Let's see what I get. Difficulty 7. I got a 10 and 2 5s. Ha!
2 successes. He's not all there. He's splitting himself across the house.
Now's the best time to strike then, okay.
Not only that, but that means he's trying to hurt your friends and stopping you from helping them.
I try to disrupt whatever it is with my ability.
The prime can be used as straight up counter magic, where you just slap them with prime to make their effects weak. So roll your arete against a difficulty of 5. He will do the same because he's exact. How much arete do you have?
4.
He's the same as you, but his difficulty is 6 because his concentration is split.
I got an 8, an 8, a 10, and a 1.
You got a 7, a 5, a 5, and a 2. So yes, you do weaken him. Well done.
How did that look like? in my mind's eye.
He actually flickers like a bad TV resolution, then becomes clearer as the other bits of him are pulled back to the original, which is where you are the original.
Huh.
So he becomes more real to you and less real to anyone else that would have seen him. Yes.
If you're here to
And
fight
then-
me, then fight me.
However, right before he's yanked away, he's been trying to really egg Gabriel on, quietly casting the Nephandic spell, Constant Cravings. Gabriel.
You said I had a madness sphere, is that right?
You have the ability to tap into cult magic, yes, which is the Madness Sphere, which you can either learn from books or try to use spontaneously. That's the fun way.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking Evil Vega would use that on Gabriel. Would be good.
So, hold on. So, I gotta see if the DC is a set number for this or if it's your willpower. Hold on. It's not your willpower. Okay. Antic spells are nasty. I like it. Yeah, 6 successes on his casting, which means for you that will last. Oh, God. So, Gabriel, for the next 6 months,
God.
you have horrible craving to inflict violence on any Nephandi you run into, like graphic lawnmower blades on face violence to Nephandi. If you ignore it, which you could do by spending points of willpower, you'll take damage every time you ignore it.
Oh shit.
Bashing damage until you fall. Yeah, you hunger for it as it sinks into your soul.
So wait, does delaying the inevitable make it worse?
Yes, because the bashing won't heal until you indulge.
Shit.
You could eventually get it cleansed, but you need a master of prime, and it can't be Father Vega because inadvertently it was he who did it.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Oh.
Wait, Vega's the one who
It's Vega's avatar doing all of this,
got it.
so he can't undo his own thing. I mean, he could normally, but he can't undo what his avatar does without hurting himself worse than this would hurt Gabriel. It's very metaphysical. So, but that's not the room itself was also trapped.
Oh, cool. Fuck.
Yes. It's a combination of Matter 3 and Prime 2.
Oh shit.
As everything around you suddenly erupts with hands, like the floor, the computer chair, the couch. And the hands have nasty claws, and like they're made out of, sharpened springs from the couch and nails from the chair and whatever. Sharpened edges of steel from furniture. And they tear into you, causing 2 points of aggravated damage.
Oh, shit.
Because it's Prime.
Jeez. Aggravated is the third one, right?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, that was bad. But then Father Vega flickers and disappears with a demonic scream. Clearly evil. Ah! And the Father Vega that was lurking in the observatory waiting for Leo also flickers out.
What?
You wouldn't know that, but Father Vega killed all the copies it was putting throughout the house to screw with all of you.
Oh, shit.
And then Leo decides to burst through the bathroom wall to the next room, which only has one way to go from there also that isn't outside, because you're still on the wall rooms, so it's either outside, back where you came through the door, or more around the circle.
Yeah. We just had the plumbing done.
Yeah, this time you have to break through the water wall, so that bathroom is going to need a lot of repairs.
Yep.
And you're soaked. And you pop out into the gaming room where you guys all sit and play video games, which is also trapped. And as soon as you come bursting through the wall, soaked in water, everything in the room unplugs itself, starts whipping around, and they all launch at you to electrocute you. We'll see what happens after our break, though.
No.
Oh man, I was thinking I should ground myself, but then I was like, how are you gonna get lightning in here?
We will discover.
We will return, audience, in 10 minutes at about 10:30, 10:45 Eastern time. Go ahead, Steve.
Stay tuned for the shocking conclusion after this word from our sponsors.
Perfect. And we've returned from break just in time to see what happens to Leo.
Now you gotta say it like when the cartoons would come back from break.
I can't make the Transformers noise with my mouth hole. No, the transform sound.
It's storming
Well,
outside.
It is storming outside. There's storms rolling in the next 3 days.
That's
Thank you for sticking with us through these commercial breaks. We now return to Mage White Walls.
I could get Harry and Ever and Rachel to do the G.I. Joe thing, though. They always did the song when they came back from break.
Wait, what song?
G.I. Joe.
Wait, that's not a song. That's a clip.
I think it counts as a jingle.
Yeah, it's the jingle. You have to hear it.
I like that.
I mean,
That was some amazing thunder.
we quite clearly are just
You could
talking
do.
about this to try and delay the inevitable.
You could do
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Mage
but I'm
White
rolling the
Wa-
dice while I'm talking.
Mage White
Fuck.
Walls in that like sing-songy voice.
Mage White Walls. I don't
But
know.
I feel like
I don't know the G.I. Joe
jingle
jingle.
for
G.I.
this
Joe
show
jingle.
would be in like minor key, kind of creepy.
It would just be, you know, the setting on those like keyboards. It's just like people yelling.
Oh, Tyler's
Audience.
using a calculator. That's cheating. That's cheating.
For the audience, I'm taking a picture of the dice roll. You all know what that means.
I don't like that.
No.
It's either double.
That means you need proof of how terribly fucked Leo is.
Yep.
Because
Oh,
it would be
no.
mean for me to do
Oh,
this
no.
naturally.
Oh god. Okay.
So I'm gonna send
I
it
think
to
I know what I'm
you.
doing.
And these are vampire dice. So the onks are 10s.
That's 3, 4.
Oh god
What?
damn it!
Oh god.
Everyone thinks I cheat
What?
with dice. This is just how dice work for me.
Well, good riddance, guys. That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
say goodbye to Leo.
Rest in pepperoni. That's
Yes.
fatal.
Electricity hits the ground, or hits Leo, who's soaking wet, and blows him right back into the kitchen where he hits the wall and slumps to the ground smoking. He is out. You don't know if he's dead, but he's not conscious.
I will use life magic to at least stabilize him and bring him back.
Erte against difficulty 5.
Just almost just kind of just like, god damn it, and just difficulty 5.
Maybe we should try dismantling the wards.
That's 5
Traps.
successes.
Leo is stabilized and conscious, but Leo, you only have 1 health level.
Oh my god. Okay.
So wait, so all of his bashing and all of his lethal is filled in?
Yes. Except for 1. Except for the last one.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was technically 8 successes on damage. So, at the same moment that's happening, though, Father Vega, you can forcibly take your own avatar back one of 3 ways. You can sacrifice a piece of yourself to just make it happen.
Yes.
You will lose 1 permanent point of willpower and 1 permanent point of stability. Or you can enter, I'm going to use a word from a different game line, but essentially you can enter a harrowing.
Harrowing?
You can roleplay it where you force it back into yourself by replaying a scene that's part of your own past that was horribly traumatic, and we have everyone else play those characters from your past in the scene. Do you want to do it quick and easy and pay a permanent price, or play something really dark that could also hurt your spirit?
Ooh. I mean, those both sound so appealing when you put it like that, but I think in the interest to keep things going, I'll just because he's a martyr,
Yeah, that's also
he'll-
true.
he'll take the hit, you know.
So yes, 1 stability, 1 willpower gone forever. However, all of your willpower is filled. Oh yes, Drake, yours is filled also. It's been long enough.
Wow. My stability is 8 now. Okay.
Okay. As soon as you do that, and snaps back into you, the whole house shudders and there's a spiritual shockwave. So, like, it feels like it's pushing you all back, but it doesn't, no matter where you're at. And all of the barriers between rooms drop. However, it doesn't quite work the way you want it. It is pulled back into you. But you're outside. Everyone except Leo is pulled into the study where you're at, and it's visible, like you're all just like correspondence. Not quite a teleport, more like a yank through walls phasing effect. Yanked into the room where Father Vega is, and you can see that he's on the ground holding his head, trying to regain control of himself, and his face is actually like bulging and warping between good Vega and evil Vega, physically.
Sorry, clarification. When you said all but Leo, did you mean all but Daniel?
I meant all but Leo and Daniel. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm not in the room.
Well, no, it's because you're not a mage, but Daniel's outside of the
Because
effect.
you're back in the kitchen. Then okay.
Yeah, you're in the
Yeah.
kitchen. You're just, this can't affect you.
What?
And you all immediately realize, because Gabriel's spirit effect is still running, that you need to help. And so as soon as Gabriel lands in the room, you can see it, Gabriel. You can see him battling with his own literal demon.
Gabriel, what the hell? What's happening? What's going on?
Great.
Inner demons. Father Vega's fighting himself.
Wards, would they help?
I don't know. Out of character, Tyler, what could I roll to see how we can help him?
You can activate your spirit sight to blanket the room at the level you're at now so everyone can see it. Then you just need to beat it down.
Okay. Well, just for dramatic effect, I will touch Sophie and Drake on the shoulder so that they can see.
So, you will all act on Father Vega's turn in the initiative to make it really easy. Gabriel, you'll be first because you're holding it so everyone can help. So roll your Arete against difficulty 5.
An 8. Just 1 8.
But no ones?
No, just 2s.
Okay.
It's 8 and 3 2s.
That's enough. One success keeps it going. And then we're going to have the order be Father Vega, Drake, Sophie. You're physically beating it down, but you can't do it with your hands. You have to use prime, forces, or spirit spheres.
It's Prime, since that's my strongest.
Or entropy.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
prime,
use
you can just basically just do a raw prime attack. So roll against Arete difficulty 6 for you.
Cool. All right. One, two, 3 successes and a 1.
So remember, we are good. It's been a while since we did a roll, but Timber Brad on his way out gave us all a bonus as a helpy help, and now we also have one from Hot Dog Wizard. So make sure you're using your fan bonuses if you want to use
Thank
that there.
you, audience.
Those prevent botches, if nothing else.
Yes.
We also had one from Zaftig as well.
From Zach.
If I recall correctly, it's further back.
So that's 3.
So, how many successes did you get, Father Vega?
3 and a 1.
You got a 3 and a 1? Oh, 3
No,
successes
I got
and a
3
1.
successes, yeah. I got
Okay.
an 8, a 9, a 7, and a 1.
2 successes will do 2 levels of aggravated damage to your own soul. But in this instance, it's not hurting yourself. Drake.
Okay, so Drake has been informed that Father Vega is fighting his own personal or inner demon, correct?
And you can now see it because Gabriel touched you, and it is like a demonic possessed Father Vega.
Okay. And I know that this is just a visual manifestation of this internalized struggle with him.
Right.
Okay. All right.
You know that you have to use your key here. You can't actually punch it.
Right. Well, what I have to help is pretty limited, so instead of actually helping punch it myself, I want to can I use my leadership to actually bolster Father Vega against his own evil self? Can I try to basically turn into what I did with Sophie and just start barking orders at him?
Hype man.
Yeah.
Okay. Either an attempt to boost his rolls or maybe even weaken the demon because he's just getting stronger listening to me. Either one of those, something like that.
Go ahead and roll against difficulty 6, leadership plus charisma or manipulation, whatever's better.
They're both the same. They both kind of suck. I'm just really hot. Difficulty what?
Can't get to the mute button. 6, standard.
6, thank you. I will spend 1 point of willpower ahead of time since I got it back and I want this to work. 2 successes plus the willpower makes it 3 successes. And I will use one of those fan helps to make it 4 successes to give as much boost as I possibly can.
Your turns will be a lot easier, Vega.
So that's 4 successes to just be like, Vega! I know you're in there, I know you can still hear me, and I know that you're going to fight. I know that you think that you're some kind of martyr, but if you martyr yourself right here, right now, then there's nothing else to martyr yourself for.
Sorry, Drake. Vega isn't here right now. Please leave a message at the scream.
Love it.
That was an evil laugh, not a scream, so I obviously can't leave a message, you dumb idiot. Alright, and that's...
Sophie.
Sophie will just roll her eyes. But you think you're actually interesting. And attack with entropy.
Okay, Arete against difficulty 6.
I will use also one of the fan candies.
Okay.
Ooh! 2 10s and a 7.
Oh, it doesn't even get a turn because that's all its health levels.
This demon just got fooled.
Yes. Father Vega, you are able to regain control. And Drake's inspiring speech gives everybody who doesn't have a recharge yet, so Sophie and Gabriel, a point of willpower back.
Thank you.
Now we're going to jump to Leo, who immediately realized when they all got yanked out, this was his chance, so this is when you should run up the stairs.
First, okay, I'm going to use fast change. I'm going to spend a rage point. And I want to... Would it be a dex roll? Just in case things fly at me? Yeah.
Huh? Fast change lets you switch to a new form, and you'll start healing. But it doesn't have any direct effect on if you're attacked, except you get more dice in that whatever the form is.
Oh yeah, I was going to change into something that has the dex modifier on top of that, just in case, like...
Oh, wolf would be better, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was gonna go with the loop. I'm gonna use fast change, turn to the lupus, so that way it gives me my dex +2.
For the dire wolf? Because the full wolf doesn't regenerate. Neither of the full human wolf forms get the cool regeneration. Only the near human, and dire wolf in war form can regenerate.
Dire wolf.
Okay.
So I get the dex bonus.
And check to see how much rage that costs. It's either 1 or 2. I can't remember. It'll be on your cheat sheet. Yeah. Some forms actually cost more because they're farther away. Pretty sure it's 2 for you.
Instantly change form.
Because you're skipping the intermediary forms.
Yep. I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, was your rage max when the encounter started?
No.
So you would have regained a point when you got hit. So add 1, then remove 2.
Okay. There you go. Done.
Okay. So now you can move up the stairs really fast, which actually is useful because, yes, the stairs were trapped. But you can make a Dex plus Athletics roll against difficulty 6 at your new level of Dex.
So Dex would be 3.
According to Hot Dog Wizard, it is 1 rage for an instant shift to any other form. So thank you, Hot Dog Wizard.
Okay, in that case, that's probably what I'm remembering is the DC is higher if it's farther from base. If you had rolled to do it. So yeah, just add. Don't change your rage because you gained one and then lost one.
Yeah. All right. So Dex plus what?
Athletics.
Okay, athletics. So 6. So 8 dice. That's awesome. I need to get real dice.
They're really fun to roll.
Difficulty, I believe it is. Difficulty 7?
6.
6? Okay. Boom. 3 successes.
Perfect number of successes for a full success. You avoid any damage from whatever the stairs were trying to do to you. You're moving so fast you're not even paying attention.
Okay.
It's like the geometry was changing and the edges were trying to curve and cut and slash you, which is another Nephantic spell.
Yep.
So you make it to the light and you realize you don't actually know the ritual. So you're going to have to get some help.
I'm going to use my special gifts. I'm going to use Parting of the Velvet Curtain to obviously see some spirits. And use Spirit Speech to see if there's anyone around that knows what to do. Well, first look for somebody, obviously, with the curtain.
So, no, yes, you can activate the power, spend your Gnosis to do it, and does it require a roll for that one? It will tell you in the description.
I believe it's... doesn't give me the description, but I don't believe it did last time I checked. It told me it was automatic.
What was the name of that one?
Parting of the Velvet Curtain.
Roll Gnosis against a difficulty equal to the gauntlet, so plus more if there were more people doing it. In your chantry, that's not hard, so roll your Gnosis against a difficulty of 5.
Difficulty of 5. Okay. So I have 3, 4, 5 Gnosis. Come on. There we go. Difficulty 5. Roll dice. 3 successes. I believe I got 3.
Okay. So you successfully activate the ability, and now you can call out to a spirit. You basically have 2 choices. Try to find something local that will help you with the ritual, or just call Fenris. Which you could do because your totem is at a ridiculous level, but there is a limit to the number of favors one can get from such a powerful brute.
Oh, yes. I know what I would do, and then I know what he would do. He would call Fenris because that's what he's like familiar with. I would go local. I should probably follow what the character would do. So Fenris it is.
He appears through the mist and fog that's surrounding your chantry because of the Nephantic effect. Just his head. Yes, son.
I need your help.
The fuck did you do to your house?
I didn't do it. The asshole Nephantic people did it.
Yes.
Yeah. I need your help. How do I fix this? I have no clue what the fuck I do here.
He looks at the light for a minute. It's like he's studying it. He says, I can teach you that. How much XP do you currently have?
Me, I have 14. Yeah. I think I have 18 because I didn't put in my last one. We forgot to do XP last session, so 18, I guess.
Okay, so it costs you 3 for a new ritual. Mark them off. And you now know the ritual of opening, closing, and cleansing cairns. It's basically the same thing, different variations.
You said cleansing cairns?
Cairn. That's what werewolves call nodes. Cairn.
Oh, Cairn.
Yep, Cairn.
Karen.
No, Steve, don't. Please don't.
And we'll save role-playing it for another time when it's more dramatically appropriate. We'll actually describe how that works when you join your tribe, but we'll say you complete the ritual for now.
Yep.
And you actually manage to cleanse the light, which deactivates the negative effects happening within the house. However, we're going to do something we don't normally do. The camera spins away again with the supervillains.
Oh.
And Lacey and Tamara step back from the ritual circle and the blasphemous altar in front of them, having completed their casting of Craft Mimetic Catastrophe. Smiling wickedly to themselves as out of the altar steps evil Father Vega, who your attention to the meme and your investment of belief has created as an actual unbrood now. The scene switches back to you.
What was that?
Craft Mimetic Catastrophe is a Nephandic spell that lets them create a symbol or an idea, put it into the zeitgeist, and people invest in it by looking at it and believing in it and giving it psychic energy until it becomes a spirit that exists. Father Vega's evil side is now its own spirit, self-contained, not just his avatar.
Made an evil Father Vega tulpa.
And it joined them.
God.
That was the
Harry?
purpose, but you don't know that.
It's exactly what I put in the notes. Evil Vega Tulpa.
Oh, God. That
Yes,
is not good.
evil Vega Tulfa is wildly correct.
Oh. Getting that evil team ready for us, aren't you there, Tyler?
I mean, they're just doing what Nefandi do, which is take your victories and make them their own.
How rude.
Okay.
The house returns to normal, though.
Can we sense
Normal being a
this?
relative term.
Yes, you can feel the taint lift because, like, it's almost something you can smell and taste in the air.
Oh shit! Is
I broke
everyone?
ever with my careful choice of words. I want to point out.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna comment, but I decided that would be childish.
You okay, Ever? I think
Ever
you
felt
broke
the taint
Ever.
lift?
Oh no, I can taste the taint.
So,
Doesn't
I'm
taste
just gonna
good.
end this stream now.
we
done
do
it,
these
we've
things to
peaked.
break Ever because we love Ever. So, the chantry is once again yours, although it is heavily damaged. You do find all of your apprentices not dead. They're all just kind of like in a pile of unconscious bodies in the parts of the basement that were blacked out from
They're
Gabriel.
alive?
Yeah.
All of them, even the ones we saw dead?
Yeah, that was all just mimetic nonsense.
All right, hold on. No, mm-mm. Every single one of you
changes
up
some
against the
things.
wall. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. As long
I mean,
as
they're still unconscious.
Okay, great. Just like lifting them up and like sitting them against the wall, and with
You can see that this is like a Sleeping Beauty spell. They're not waking up till you wake them up.
okay.
I will mind poke them. Just be like,
Okay.
is this the mental signature that I recognize?
Arete, difficulty 4.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, if I botch this roll.
Willpower.
Oh, son of a bitch! I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Well, we have
Yeah, they're
boosts,
perfectly
though, don't
fine and
we?
normal.
Ugh, new dice is going on the punishment chair.
Now I'm gonna just knock on the door.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
assuming it's locked, yeah?
Well, I'm I was hoping to do with Life 3, like, look into their, like, are these...
And by the way, I come down from the lighthouse completely butt naked because I turned into a wolf form.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
Leo.
Walking as a giant, terrifying wolf. That works too. Leo is very impressive butt naked now too.
Yep.
Hey, Leo.
Come down and be like, "What's up?" And I go to my room.
You
I kind of like new Leo.
same.
He's fun to watch walk away right now.
Same.
Nice Leo.
Nice Leo.
Go ahead and roll your air tag against difficulty 5, Drake.
Got the... See, he's got that left lean going on. Good for him. One success.
As far as you can tell, they are all who they should be, at least physically. None of them are doppelgangers or mimics.
Sophie, before we wake them up, we gotta have a talk.
Yeah?
This is another one of those things where we should have a talk and then we should all have a talk.
Alright.
I point to our interns. Is it safe to make the assumption that they are not themselves anymore?
Alright. So here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The Wicked Sisters could have killed them, but they didn't. They didn't do it out of mercy because we know they don't have any. So if they did leave them alive, it's to torture us further.
Mm-hmm.
I checked them spiritually.
Maybe they are trying to trick us into killing our own interns. That would be something that they would do.
I had the same
As
thought.
far as I can tell, these are the minds that they've always had.
Father Vega, roll air tag difficulty 5.
I was hoping to be having that specific conversation with Sophie alone.
Yeah, Father Vega
10.
said he wanted to check their spirits.
I mean, you could have like
10,
pulled
a
me
7,
into
and a
a
6.
separate corner so he could walk up to them and...
Makes sense.
Father Vega, every single one of them is possessed.
Possessed.
By wraiths. Or, no, wait, that's not wraiths. Because you got 4 successes. Oh. Those are demons.
I'm going to need the room to perform an exorcism. Gabriel!
Si, padre.
I
And
need your help.
you notice that Gabriel does respond mechanically as he's supposed to, like he's obeying and following suit, but he kind of like flinches if you get near him.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm helping the father. I'm fine.
Do you need help?
I need so much help, Sophie, but now's not the time.
We'll talk later, alright?
Yeah.
I'll give, I hear exorcism and Vega, and I'm like, is this an like, you're good, right? Still not two halves, right? You're good? You're back to normal?
Yes.
Okay. And what's going on with them? Just so that we're all in the loop here.
They're possessed by demons. You have to
Cool.
exorcise
Great.
them before they wake up.
I have no additional questions after that.
What kind of demons?
That's
The
a good
only
follow-up
kind,
question.
The worst ones.
They have
From Inferno.
ranks.
I'm still
From
ringing the
Inferno? I
doorbell.
don't know.
Oh, so
Are
there
from,
any other kind?
from your paradigm, these would be as a celestial chorus. These. I've got to translate this from mechanics to your paradigms. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
While you do that, Drake leaves the spirit people to do spirit stuff. Trust that Sophie will keep an eye on it. He trusts Sophie pretty much. And I'll go answer the door.
No. I cannot be here when they do the exorcism. I cannot.
What? Why not? What? I gotta go get the door. Someone's at the door.
I will get the door. I cannot have his god paying attention to me. It will be bad, I promise.
Just stand in the corner.
No! I need to leave.
Just stand in the
I'll
corner.
go get the door.
What?
I believe in you, Drake.
Well, I gotta be here. I don't know anything about spirits or God. I punch things.
Sophie leaves.
So,
Punch the demon spirits, man.
so Father Vega, you have
I'll
some
look for it.
choices.
Oh boy.
Agrippa, King James, the Munich Manual, or the Dictionnaire Infernal. Which version did the Catholics
The latter.
teach you with? Okay. Now, to you, these would actually be very different if you saw them, Daniel, because you would straight be using Testament of Solomon. Mechanically speaking, it's different, but that won't matter because Vega would answer in his paradigm. So, these would be ministers of office. Examples would be like Nurgle Ball, which is 2 ranks below Justice. Lucifer's Justice. Which is 4 ranks below Supreme Power.
Okay, well that sounds like it made sense. I'm gonna ask anybody who wants to participate to come in, and those who don't get out. Wondering if Leo would be able to help.
Yeah, at this time I'm out of my room fully dressed, and I would definitely be helping the father. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell him and be like, I have no clue how you're gonna do
Trying to
this.
save these people's souls.
Okay.
We need someone who is strong of spirit.
That's me. I can do it. Just lead the way, Father.
Dovey, you go let in Daniel. You two are upstairs while this happens.
Yeah, I'll
Daniel
patch him
definitely
up.
needs a splint or something, yeah.
Yeah, my arm is busted. Is everyone else okay? Are you okay?
Well, the Father Vega thinks that. So the good news is that our interns are alive.
That's good.
Bad news is that they are possessed.
That's
so
bad.
Father Vega's doing some god bullshit down in the basement.
Okay, well, that's his business. I'm not an expert on that type of thing.
If you wanted to help, he said he would
Probably
accept it.
Good, but I don't think he needs it.
Okay.
My patience for the possessed is rather
Actually,
slim.
your prize from Kertaman specifically affects this kind of unbrood.
Oh, well, this would help. The medallion.
Oh, this is really nice. We are about to perform an exorcism, and we have gotten raided by Devil's Luck Gaming.
Let's
That's
just hope
hilarious.
the devil doesn't have
They
any
give
luck
us the
in
devil's
this
luck.
scenario.
Oh!
The devil. Oh my gosh, there's so many devils rushing the chat.
Well,
Oh God,
Fuck!
this is gonna be bad.
I'm
Stop breaking
contemplating
the
raising-
seals.
I'm just contemplating raising the DC now, yes.
Yes, raising the DC. Oh,
I thought this
no.
was supposed to be an exorcism, not a summoning. I'm confused.
I guess
I guess
that
if I
depends.
botch, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, thank you all so much. This is amazing. Thank you.
Okay, so, yeah, I'll go down then and assist. As much as, I'd rather stay uninvolved, I don't think I have much of a choice.
So, go ahead and refresh everyone on what your medallion does.
Before he does that, really quickly, once Leo, Gabriel, and Father Vega are all involved in this, oh, and Daniel, Drake's just gonna be like, look, I don't need to be here, so I'm just gonna go back upstairs. Y'all have a great time. I don't want to be here for
You
this.
sure you don't want to punch the demons into, like, order?
Is this?
That's kind of your thing.
I
to be honest.
look at Vega. Is this an actual punch demon type of thing? Because this is my understanding is you can just be standing there with a book, just kind of like max one side out in this whole thing.
If things go poorly, Father Vega, possibly.
If all goes according to plan, then you won't be necessary. But if they do not, then we're going to need all the help we can get.
How about this?
I don't remember for the life of me what that pendant does.
Okay.
Let me double
I
check.
actually saved it.
How about this,
Okay,
Father?
perfect.
I got a great idea. This is a teachable moment for us all. I'm gonna go upstairs, okay, so that it doesn't go wrong. Because if I got your back, you're gonna take it easy. This forces you to get it right. So you're welcome for this teachable moment.
That's not how that works, Drake.
You have a good evening, Gabriel. If the demons come, just yell. I'm sure we'll hear you.
Are you scared?
Am I scared? No.
I think he is
Are
scared,
you?
guys.
Are you scared?
I kicked a demon lord to death in one move. Why would I be scared?
Why can't you do this then?
Exactly.
Because
Because
he's just selfish. Come on, let's get on with it.
Fine.
All right.
Do what you gotta do, Father.
All right.
You're gonna get called out like that, Drake? You're still going upstairs?
I am still going upstairs.
Okay. Harry, I reposted it for you, so go
shit.
ahead and tell us what your pendant does.
Yes. It is a Great Sigil pendant. It is a 3-point wonder. Dealing with Umbrood as often as they do, mages of the houses of Hermes have, of necessity, developed some potent artifacts to give them the upper hand in their spirit dealings. The Great Sigil pendant is a disc of steel around 3 inches in diameter, engraved with a complex magical glyph. Umbrood within 10 feet of the Great Sigil pendant suffer a -3 dice penalty on all actions. The Great Sigil pendant works both in the material world and in the world of spirits. Some hermetic pendants only affect astral spirits, although most of these are based to some degree or another on the Greater Key of Solomon. Consequently, the Taftani also use these artifacts, although they do not have a version. Although they also have a version that only affects Jinn. So -3 dice penalty to our buddies, the demons.
However,
I am going to apply a slight penalty in honor of Devil's Luck Gaming, because that's funny.
that is
So-
funny. And we also just want to say to everyone in chat, the hype train, the bits, the cheering guys, thank you all so much. This is amazing. This is incredible. And stick around.
And the follows.
And the follows and everything. Just thank you. Stick around. This is going to, knowing Tyler, this is going to get real fucked real fast. So please, 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 stay tuned.
Can I provide a in-game reason for that?
Yes, please do.
Hey, Drake, I need to perform the Black Mass to come hide from God. Help me.
I kind of look at where I was trying to go, and be like, all right, yeah, I did fuck you in that fight, so sure, I got you.
Okay, fine. It's all theater, don't worry.
Nowhere for Drake to hide. Shit.
I don't want. Just so that Tyler knows, I was actually leaving to go, starting to try to do some conspiracy theory stuff to try to put some clues together. While I was trying to actually help, but I will help Sophie with her black magic.
Oh, Sophie's what do you call it?
Oh my God, the hype train! The
Yeah,
hype
look
train
at that.
hit 100%. Woo!
Thank you, Zach.
Oh, Zach, you're the best, Zach. We love you.
Everybody,
Yeah.
Thank you.
rules. Oh, level 1 complete. Let's see if we can
Nope.
keep this going. This is awesome, guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's steaming right along for the hype train level 3. Awesome.
So,
Wow.
first thing I want is from Father Vega. Because this is going to get even weirder than you thought, because specifically of what Sophie wants to do. Because you all may have forgotten, Drake is possessed too.
What?
By a
Oh.
very angry, very needy lady. Remember?
I forgot we all had race.
We
God
do all
damn
have
it.
race.
Drake's is the worst. So,
Drake is just the worst.
Father Vega's roll will determine if the radius of his exorcism actually reaches Drake while doing apparently a black mass. So, go ahead and roll your. Oh, you got a special one for this. Hold on, Father Vega. Let me get you the proper one.
We're gonna have to roll, guys. Just gonna have to roll. It's gonna happen.
Why can I suddenly not find your sheet? There you are. Okay. So you were going to roll your secondary skill, theology. You can also toss your high ritual dots in there, so that's 4, plus charisma against a difficulty of 5, because you're in your element at the moment.
Okay. So charisma you said, and then I have the high ritual dots of 2.
And the religious knowledge, so it's 2 more. It's 8 dice.
8? Okay, got it. Cool. All right, here we go. Difficulty 5.
Please don't kill me.
I got a 5, I got a 1, and I got a 10, and then I'm gonna roll again.
So the 10 kills the 1.
Shit. I got a 6 and a 7.
Ends for 2,
Okay.
6, and 7. 4 successes.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I'll use
it's gonna
can I
affect
use
Drake.
willpower? I don't know if I can use willpower.
You could, but this was just to see if you hit enough of the building to get inadvertently get Drake, which you did. Also, you've got the ritual set up now. So now I need Sophie to make some rolls. I don't know what Sophie has for rituals. Do you have high ritual in any form?
High ritual in any form. I am a hollow one, so I'm gonna go with no. That would be a background.
You do have your dot of Inferno Ascension, though. So you can add that to your charisma and roll 4 dice against difficulty 5.
Okay, so 1 die for Ascension, more
And then
dice.
3 die for charisma.
Okay. And then 4 more dice, or?
Nope, just 4 total.
Okay, I'm sorry. You were doing the math for me. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh God, what am I looking for?
5 or higher.
2 successes.
So, you succeed in strengthening Drake's possessing wraith. So,
Sorry, Drake.
Father Vega, describe to us how you do this. You, the player as Eric, are free to describe your Celestial Chorus exorcism paradigm how you want. I don't mean describe the scene. I mean, how do you set this up? How do you do an exorcism? Is this straight up power of Christ compels you chained to the wall, or do you have some other method you prefer?
Well, I want to do it as quickly as possible because I don't want him waking up possessed. So I would imagine I'd get Leo to help restrain them quickly nearby. While he's doing that, he would get like his holy water retainer and start getting that ready. Start casting a prayer over it. So that, and then he'll do the typical thing, like while they're chained up, he'll start praying in Latin and start spraying them with the just little bits of the holy water.
By the way, will that affect me considering my wraith that I have?
Holding
Not
the
you.
pendant in
Only
the other hand
one
up
of
the
you
back.
is at the level of possession. The rest of you are just pressed.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh, and I think we've reached the hype train level 2.
Hype train level 4!
Yeah.
Level 4?
Or level 1, such a strong support level
No, level
1
2's completed.
Level 2. Guys, oh my gosh,
7
subs,
thank
too.
you. That's
1600
7
bits.
subs with almost 2,000 bits, guys. Thank you all so much to everyone. We
Oh my
trying to keep
God.
up with the game and the stream, but just some of the names, not everybody. Absolute Deep, Sublime Mime, Blessed Mr. J, Quillith Goth,
Y'all are
everyone,
crazy.
guys. Thank you. Everyone who did a bit, everyone who did anything, thank you so much.
What he said. Now it's my turn. I had to think about all the side effects for a minute there.
So many side effects.
A lot of dice I just rolled too.
We're gonna splash him with holy water.
Yeah, he's like screaming in Latin and like splashing him with holy water, and he's holding the pendant, I guess. That
You can just wear that. You don't have to hold it out. You'd be using your
Oh.
personalized tool, which is your rosary, with the special
rosary's wrapped
cross.
around. Yeah.
As you're chanting and screaming and hitting them with the holy water and reading from the sacred book, and having Leo do callbacks. Also, Leo, please spend 1 point of gnosis because that will help tremendously, unless you choose not to.
No, I'm gonna do whatever I can to help. So
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 1 point of gnosis.
The whole room begins to shake, but it's like a subtle vibration. It's not an earthquake. And then, about 5 minutes in, you hear a gong sound or a bell. If the bell was like, if you could hit a bell and get an off tone, that would be it, which isn't, physically possible. Like a warped bell sound. And then there's like a snapping wood crack sound. You actually see the wall you have them chained to start to separate into individual beams with little cracks. The very silvery light starts leaking through the cracks one at a time.
His voice raises an octave, Ergo Draco, maledicte et omnis legio diabolica. He's just like, ugh.
The light does hit you, and it actually, for both Leo, you're there too, Gabriel, right? Doing callbacks?
Yep.
Gabriel, Father Vega, and Leo, when the light hits you, it's actually like instant sunburn.
Oh god.
You can actually hear a slight sizzle sound.
Speaking of sunburn, I have my armor on underneath my my vestments.
Oh god.
You
Can
do.
Does that happen? Like, do I start to exude that like?
You have to
otherworldly
reveal it.
sunlight?
All you have to do is open the vestment. It,
Yep.
physically
Do the
revealing it is all
Superman.
it takes. It's always glowing. You're just covering it most of the time.
When I see it start to resonate with the demons that are possessing them, then yeah, he'll open it up and just like bathe them in holy sunlight or whatever.
FYI, you all got a new boost from Zaftik.
Yes.
When you reveal your vestments, it actually makes all of them who were unconscious start screaming. Their eyes fly open and it's rolled back in their heads. You can only see the whites. And like their jaws are opening so wide you can hear it crack. Like they're dislocating their own jaws. So that, because it is actual purified sunlight that comes off of your spiritual armor. But you did that because you thought you were winning. And that's when a whole section of the wall behind them explodes, pulled inward, like pulled away from you. And it's just a tunnel. A circular tunnel made out of blackened stone that looks like it's been scorched. And a horrible scent of sulfur comes rolling out of it. And the chains just drop, and all of your exorcismies fall to the ground. But they don't like get up and charge you. They're all still just screaming with their eyes rolled back into their heads. And that's the moment when Drake's eyes roll back into his head. All the way up to the whites, which then blackness seeps up from the bottom like a weird oil and covers them. He turns and looks at you, Sophie, and smiles.
Oh shit.
Drake,
Hi.
you can now roleplay your own Wraith, which is the very needy girl who wants nothing but attention and love, remember? And gets very violent when it's not instantly given.
I was not prepared for that.
I can do it if you want, but I thought it'd be fun for you if you did it.
Hi.
Hello. Who am I talking to right now?
What was her name? I'm sorry.
Alexa.
Yep.
Alexa. Me.
Is this my cousin Alexa?
You immediately, you knew Drake was affected, but you forgot, so you probably remember now that it's a corrupted form of Alexa's spirit that's been debased. It's not actually Alexa. Like the Nefandi twisted spirit. It's not Alexa's soul.
Okay. Hi, Alexa. I've missed you.
Well, I'm here now. What are we doing?
Well, there's some stuff going on downstairs that I'm just trying to be discreet about handling.
That means there's more people downstairs, Alexa.
Oh, and what's going on downstairs? Why don't we go do that? Why don't we go see what they're doing? We should be helping them. That sounds fun. You want to take me down there?
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
You actually going to take her down there?
Please don't do that. I don't.
So,
Sophie might assume it would help. What would Sophie do?
yeah. Sophie assumes like this would help. So, or like, yeah. Oh, Drake also needs an exorcism. So let's get him into the area of effect. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, take my hand.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, so nice.
As soon as you head down the stairs.
Drake likes it downstairs.
Okay. As soon as you head down the stairs, I'll take over for Alexa for a moment.
I can't wait to see all these other people.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be so excited to meet you.
Alexa gasps, lets go of your hand, and charges down the stairs as soon as you pass through the basement door. All excited and clapping. You all notice this, the three of you, and you're like, four of you, because Daniel's in the back going, yeah, you can keep the amulet, but I ain't getting in that light.
What are we doing, everybody? Hello!
You think a fireball would solve this?
You hear Sylphid you hear Sylphid call down, heads up, weird ass Drake!
Oh boy.
Wow. I like
How's
the
that
look.
different from any other time?
As soon as weird ass Drake sees the hole in reality, weird ass Drake says, "Oh," and starts chanting in a language none of you recognize.
Gabriel dives for Drake to put his hand over his mouth. Or wait, could I use correspondence to cause his voice to be gone?
You'd have to break concentration in what you're doing to help Vega.
I'm not helping Vega, I'm sitting back, so could I use forces to make the sound coming out of his mouth not go anywhere?
Arete, difficulty 5.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
If Alexa's being
Silence
silenced,
spell.
and has control of Drake's body, can she use his body in any way he knows how to use it?
Yes.
Then she is going to super kick the shit out of Daniel for making her be quiet. Because everyone should listen to me.
Oh, 2 successes because I didn't get a 10 and there's a 1 in there.
So, a couple of things are going to happen.
That's Tyler's phrase. Everyone run, turn off your streams, and go hide.
We're gonna die.
That I have stolen from greater GMs, by the way. Not my catchphrase. But, so, you stopped Drake temporarily, but part of Drake's summoning got pulled off. And for those in the audience from Devil's Luck Gaming who don't know, this is a Kult crossover, which the overlay probably makes obvious. So, the words that Alexa Drake does get out, like echo and resonate down the tunnel, and you hear that gong sound again. Then 3 shadows appear at the end of the tunnel. Clearly Purgatites.
Fuck.
With the leather and the scarification and the horrible maiming done to their bodies. And they start walking as a unit down the tunnel towards you.
Right,
Slowly and confidently. However, now I'm going to need Drake and Steve to resolve this. Drake and Daniel to resolve this. So
I'm
Drake.
going to kneecap Drake as soon as I can get the chance.
I'm gonna get in
However,
between.
because you were doing the spell, he gets to go first.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, wait, I'm still holding the guy, so I can't do anything. Never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna get in between them as well.
Yeah, if you stop watching over the unconscious possessees, who knows what'll happen.
Yeah, so never mind.
I didn't think.
Is this a hurricane kick?
I did not think we were having a full-blown fight tonight, so I don't have it pulled open. But yes, if this is Alexa and someone just made her be quiet, she is going to pull every single possible thing at her disposal out, and she is in fact going to hurricane kick.
Oh God.
Daniel.
Okay, I do have the book open.
This is gonna sting.
Hold on.
Your arm is no longer fractured. It's probably gonna be broken along with like 5 ribs.
Might kill him.
That too.
426. Where?
Hurricane kick. There it is.
It's Typhoon Kick in the book, actually.
Typhoon kick. That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, so it's a dexterity plus dough. Which, oh boy. Plus an extra 4. Okay, I can do that. Dexterity plus 4. Okay, so that's my attack.
Also, I'd like to point out, Hot Dog Wizard said, if Leo shifts to Krynos, he might be large enough to reach over and grab with his newly enlarged arm. To that I say, yes, please. Use rage in this room right now.
God.
Yeah, that'll go right.
Nope.
What could go wrong?
I know that's a bad idea.
Dang. Alright, that's 2 successes, so actually not a great roll overall.
Wow. Kertiman favored you, Daniel, and now apparently the dice favor you with a typhoon kick.
So, the damage is only 14.
Only 14.
Daniel.
That is
Go ahead
my...
and-
The damage of the what we're calling Hurricane Kick because it sounds dope. Just so you know, the book damage for that is strength plus 5 plus successes.
Okay, what do I roll to soak, if anything?
My strength is a
First.
7, just so you all know.
First, you actually have 2 points of armor because you haven't changed since you went into Kertiman and you were wearing equipment.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you roll Arete against difficulty of 5.
Oh, that's
Successes will be, oh my god, force barrier to try to soak some of it.
I like that.
Telekinetic shield.
So that's
which is
3
going
successes.
to which is going to automatically grant you 2 paradox.
good. Yeah, that's fine. Better than dying. 3 successes.
So you'll take 5 out of that. What's that reduce it to?
That would reduce
9?
to 9.
Now you can roll stamina. Difficulty
Okay.
5.
I'm not very good at stamina, but let's see. That's just 2d10. Difficulty 5, then 2
Yes.
successes.
So 7
So
damage.
that reduces it to 7. Had you taken any damage already?
I had some from when I broke my arm falling out of the lighthouse.
Bruise would be gone by now, but not to lethal, so you were 1 down, which leaves you how many health boxes?
Let's see. So, I'm not 100% sure how to read the sheet.
Down, not across.
Down. Okay. So it goes hurt, injured, wounded. Would I be crippled or incapacitated?
You actually have 5 health boxes. You were 1 down, leaving you with 4. And that was 7 damage, which means you fill them all with lethal, and you go back up to the top, and you fill the top 3 with aggravated.
Oh man, that's not good.
As yes, you get kicked through, well, it's concrete, into a concrete wall, and many things shatter.
There has to be a Daniel, imprint in our
Yeah.
cellar
Correct.
wall now.
You know what? Now this is personal, and I am gonna fucking lightning bolt you.
Oh my
Except,
God.
except you're unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm unconscious? Fuck!
Yes. You're actually dead, but somebody with life magic will fix that before your soul leaves your body, don't worry.
Wait, he's dead?
Oh yeah, you super killed him. I'm having him mark his damage for post-stabilize.
How do you die in this game? I don't understand the damage still. It's like the
Take
one
more than
thing
5 health levels, and there's no coming back without magic.
Okay, fair enough.
You did 7, and he was down 1.
Jeez.
I mean, the drawback to this plan is that Drake is our life mage.
Correct, so Father Vega better not fail.
Sophie is not entering this room.
Yes, we are naming that the south wall, the Daniel wall.
So,
Should I part from my assistance of Father Vega and try to take
Does
down Drake Bliss? I mean,
no, because you can't. Like you could, maybe you could knock him out, but you can't. You have to keep doing this to fix the problem. He's
shit.
possessed. Punching him would just knock out the body, and the spirit could probably keep going when the body's incapacitated. That's how possessions typically work.
Damn it. My guardian nature is just screaming right now.
So then Drake spins around and begins resuming the chant. However, that did distract for a couple turns. So I'm going to have Leo roll Gnosis as a dice pool, total, not current. And I'm going to have Father Vega roll Arete as a dice pool, both of you against difficulty 5.
Okay.
Contested roll against the Purgatides, who now would like in.
4. I got 4 dice.
I got a. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Thank God you.
Good, because they got a lot.
2 6s and 2 9s.
All right, Leo, what do you got?
Yeah, this sheet's just being a little slow. Google's being slow today. So 4. Okay. Difficulty what?
5.
5. Okay. Cool. Roll die. Jesus, that's not good. That's a botch.
Oh, shh. Use the fan candy. Use the fan candy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the
We
fan
got a bunch
candy
of
to at
boosts.
least
Use
not
it.
botch.
So that's 5 successes total then? Which means you're
Me?
tied. No, between the two of you.
Oh
means
Did
you
you
yeah.
say
tied.
fan candy?
Yes, he did. It's a good
Fan
way of saying
candy
it.
against the Nefandi.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Willpower.
So, you tied, which means you have to do it again. Leo and Vega, same roll.
Oh Jesus.
I'm using willpower.
Excellent.
I will use willpower too, just in case.
That
And
nonsense.
candy used.
I got 1 success.
I got
Plus
a 7, a
willpower.
6, and a 10.
So that's 5
That's
again
2.
for you two.
Plus my willpower, of course.
That turn, you push them back, but not by enough to reject them, and that's when Drake resumes the chanting.
Oh, shit.
Before I do start though, I just go. No one silences me. You'll all listen, and then I start the chanting up again.
Someone beyond the grave. I am just cursing at Drake so hard.
Your chance, Steve. This is your chance. It's your chance to look at them and say, why would you want me to be quiet? I have such sights to show you.
And I'm like, Father, we need to hurry this up.
Why would you?
Working on
He's
it.
gonna frickin'
Is the
open up
light, is the sunlight that I'm emitting at all
Affecting the possessed people,
Pausing.
but Drake's behind you.
fuck?
Go ahead and
Can
say
I
your line,
reposition
Drake.
to like include him in it?
I'll tell you what you can do as soon as he says his line,
Alexa?
because there is a thing you can do.
Why would you want me to be quiet when we have such sights to show you?
I don't want you to be quiet. I want you to scream. And I like turn.
So you'll actually, so the way to do it is actually to yank your robes off entirely, because then it's 360 degrees.
Oh shit! It's a wrestling preview. Oh.
Father Vega has a really nice
cage
ass
match.
for Sophie and Gabriel. Just saying.
Sophie is not in this room.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you're at the top. You can see down the stairs.
Okay, fair.
You hear Gabriel stutter like a word in the invocation. Just puts
Doesn't
his
reveal it
glasses
much.
up.
He's got a nice ass.
God damn it.
So that actually removes Drake's ability to make things worse. So one more roll for Leo and Vega. Same as before, same
Power.
difficulty.
Willpower as well.
Putting an end to this shit show right now.
I mean, if I'm playing Alexa, can I do something else physical?
3 successes.
Yes, what would you like to do?
So Father Vega is the most direct.
To get to
one.
him, you got to go through Gabriel.
I have to go through Gabriel.
Well, yeah, Gabriel's like positioned himself in front of Father Vega because of you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
I got an 8 and a 9, and I use willpower.
Oh, you
Can I
beat
use
him
my
that time.
cross?
6 versus 5.
Yeah, I also
You
got
have
3.
the stats for your cross?
Yeah.
Read it to us again. Let's refer, because that's way back from the first session. You bought that with wonder points. What does it do?
Silver Cross. When attacked, attacker is shamed. Others are disgusted at attacker. Can disperse spirits and things of my faith. Powers don't work if I'm the instigator. I'm defending, so.
Which means yes, because Drake is trying to get to you. The disgusted effect will work.
If I have to get to Gabriel, then I'm going to do a Thunder Kick, which is another type of super kick.
Now, read the side effect again, Father Vega, one more time. The disgust part.
Yes. When attacked, the attacker is shamed. Others are disgusted at the attacker. Can disperse spirits.
Now, does that change?
Catholic guilt, the item.
Yes, basically.
I love it.
Does that change anything for Alexa? Because Alexa wants everyone to love her, and now you can tell everyone's disgusted with you because you're trying to hit the father.
Also, Hot Dog Wizard is trying to either penalize Alexa or give a bonus to Gabriel.
Okay, so
Alexa wants to be loved, and Alexa knows that if the Purgatives make it in, everyone is enslaved.
but she wants the Purgatides in then, right?
Right. Because she wants to force these people to love her.
Right. No, but I get that they're like, they don't like me because I'm attacking them, but if I can get the Purgatides in, it will force them to like I can do all that stuff. Okay.
So which matters more? Does Alexa think long term or short term? And you'll be setting this for the Wraith going forward.
Long term.
So yes, you carry on attacking Father Vega. I'll give you a +1 penalty though. Your DC
Actually,
is
wait,
7.
hold on. I'm trying to, because I'm thinking the way that she did it before. No, that really wouldn't fit. She was very blunt and was like, do this, do that, kind of. No, she'll do short term.
Very impatient.
Yeah, she was.
So that
very
means you would
impatient. I'm
probably
sorry.
turn your attentions to Leo.
Okay.
Go ahead and super kick Leo.
Oh.
Ooh, by the way,
Fucking TPK.
would you like to spend your rage point now, Leo, as you're about to get super
Oh
kicked?
yes, I would be going into Kronos. Because I
I need
I
you
ain't
to make
dying.
a self-control check because of all of the rage and hate in this room. Frenzy check,
Alright.
sorry. Make a frenzy check.
Frenzy check.
Should be in your cheat sheet.
Yep. That it is. Frenzy. I know the. Basically, it's all my rage. Okay. I roll my rage. Am I wrong? Just making sure. I'm looking at the
What
wrong
does your
picture.
cheat sheet say?
It says my rage.
Well, we'll read the description to us.
It says frenzy. If you get 4 more successes when you have to make a rage roll, you immediately go into a frenzy.
And the difficulty for this is going to be 6.
Okay. So yeah, rage.
Yeah, that's your dice pool.
5.
Wait, no, I apologize. That's why I wanted you to do this. The difficulty is 4 in this room.
Oh. 4 and then 5. Oh, make sure nothing else is checked. Sorry, my mage thing is here, so I kind of have to add up the dots. 3 successes.
Oh, so close. You do not frenzy. You're in control of yourself this turn. So, go ahead and super kick him, Drake.
So, with this kick specifically, this is called a thunder kick. So I'm standing I'm standing where I kicked Daniel, and then I look at the, everything, and I'm kind of like, doing the chant. I have such sights to show you. And so what was Leo doing right before this? Like,
Assisting with the exorcism, that's why he would be the next natural target.
okay.
Yep.
As the werewolf, he's throwing his gnosis into it to empower Father Vega.
Okay. So I'm just like, why don't you all like me? I'm trying to do something for you. Stop! And it's this run, and it's actually like a jumping, flying kick. And I had 5 successes on my attack.
Okay.
the damage is strength, which is 7 plus 3 plus my successes, so that's 15 damage.
Now that's actually a dice pool, and it's not automatic.
So I gotta roll the strength overall?
You got to roll the whole pool.
Well,
That's how it works in World of Darkness.
Well, strength. Okay. So strength plus 3, a 3 is static, plus successes. Successes is on the attack roll, is the way that I read that.
Right, and then that builds a damage pool because World of Darkness, unlike Chronicles, makes you roll also for damage.
Okay, then.
So you don't automatically do hella damage, you get the chance to do hella damage.
Okay, then the damage from all the other stuff was wrong too, so we'll fix that.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm
so-
just
So
dead,
that means
but
you get
now
15
slightly
dice
less.
to roll as
Because
a damage
because these
pool.
are my attacks that I can only do once every 5 turns. These are the only 2 that I have. So
Right.
I get to do these once every 5 turns, and then I'm like, punch. Okay. So strength, so 7 dice, so 15 dice. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But
Against the standard DC.
But I was gonna say because there's no DC there. I have DCs for my attack, but not listed for damage. So all right.
Yeah, damage is always 6, and soaking is always 5.
Well, no, my attacks have special difficulties.
That's to hit, but not to build the not to affect the damage pool, unless it specifically says.
Okay. All right. So difficulty 6. Here we go. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Go ahead and soak Leo with your stamina, at your new Krynos stamina.
Stamina plus 3, 8.
Against DC 5.
So roll 8.
Correct.
Okay. So 5, 4. There we go. 5 successes.
So you super kick the werewolf into the tunnel, causing 3 levels of lethal damage.
Nice.
I should point out that's actually really impressive against a werewolf.
It is.
Werewolves don't get extra health boxes; they just get a better chance at resisting damage.
Okay.
He lands in the tunnel, but that is when the exorcism completes, and the Burgerdides are blasted away. And you don't know if Drake was freed, but he does scream in a high-pitched voice and then collapses unconscious. However, the tunnel remains open.
Uh-oh.
Because you've
Leo,
forged a
get in
tunnel
here.
to Inferno in your house now.
Oh god.
That's where we leave events until next week.
Oh no! Oh, we just opened the gate to hell in our house. Fuck.
These things happen.
I have a
That-
devil friend that I can call on, maybe, right? Right?
Well,
Well, I'm dead. Wait, never mind.
I was about to say, can someone heal? Can someone heal Daniel?
For the record, if you heal me in this state, with this going on, I am just gonna shoot Drake.
Okay.
This is so bad.
Yeah, so bad. Not a good thing. Oh, we just opened the gate to the Inferno.
It's okay. I'm sure we can negotiate.
Sure.
I appreciate the optimism, Rachel.
Whew.
So, well, Seekers, we've heard the screams from the cellar. I finally got to make that come true. Where hidden stairs or hallways take us to Inferno. We smelled the blood and burnt flesh from those sacrificed to long-forgotten gods. We saw glimpses from beyond the veil, but now we must return to fitful slumber until next week when we return to White Walls. We thank you for journeying with us, especially our new friends, and hope to see you again next week. Don't forget to click follow here on Twitch and also subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube. We appreciate you all. Special thanks tonight to our patrons and Twitch subscribers. You help make our quality better, our cosplay sharper, and feed all the cats and dogs. There's a lot. Thanks also to Helmgast, Onyx Path Publishing, White Wolf, and Modifius for the awesome games we use in this story, as well as Dark Somnium Music, Darren Curtis Music, Savic Music, and Helmgast. Cult Divinity Law soundtrack for many of the tunes and beats you hear. Awaken Seekers of Enlightenment, tell us who you are, who you played tonight, and the next time people can find you on Vorpal Tales as well as not on Vorpal Tales.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight I played Drake, who decided he wanted to kick all of his own teammates, which I'm sure has no repercussions. You'll find me next on Vorpal Tales Tuesday. Haha. For the next and I believe final installment of Trinity Continuum Adventure.
Oh, you can't just say it like that.
Fix it right now,
For the next and
Well, you've
final.
already killed me. The best you could do is just say the name.
For the next and final episode of Trinity Continuum Adventure.
There you go.
Now everything is right with the world.
There you go.
Thank you. Hey everybody, I've been Gabriel, and I'm like, whoa, this has been this episode's been so much. But it's been fan-freaking-tastic. Fucking loved it. Oh my god. I'm Ever, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. You can also find me playing tomorrow in Doom.
Still jealous, by the way.
Led by Eric. Gonna be awesome.
And I'm Eric, of course, at Marlon Recluse on Twitter. You can also find me here tomorrow for our first episode of Dune Adventures in the Imperium, and I'll be back here again on for White Walls again next Sunday.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel. I've got a really full dance card this week. I will be here tomorrow for Dude. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. I will also be here on Tuesday for Trinity Continuum Adventure. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to be over at the Onyx Path channel. Wednesday doing the Technocracy Jumpstart. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Thursday running Changeling the Dreaming game set in World War II. That's going to be exciting. Speaking of World War II, one of the things that I have been working on, it's called Morris Cinematic Universal RPG. It's going to hit Kickstarter. I have written a genre for it. It's called Punching Nazis. Guess what you get to do? It's going to be great.
Nazis.
So hard with magic.
Nice.
Honestly, that's goals. What I want to do with my life. Punch Nazis with magic.
Yes. I will be demoing that game a little bit on this channel and then running Sabbat at some point in the near future.
Oh yes, my turn. Hi, I'm Harry. I played Daniel. Rest in peace to Daniel. I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance.
You said pepperoni.
So anyways, I'm Slibry Cat on Twitter and on YouTube, and you can find me here next on Wednesday, and then on Saturday, and then one more time. No, that's all that for that. Then I'm with Rachel on Onyx Path, and listen to the Saratoga by Night podcast. It's on hiatus temporarily, however, it will be back sooner rather than later, and it will be back with a vengeance, just like Daniel will be.
Hello, my name is Jared. You can find me at The Real Life Jared on Twitter. Yeah, it's pretty crazy today. You can find me, usually I am here on Sundays morning. I usually play video games with Sean, Valheim, Adventure, and then I also play this game at the end of the night as well. Also, it's kind of new for me, but I believe, is it Wednesday? I believe, yeah. I'm also doing a Pugmire one shot as well, so that should be fun.
Perfect.
All right, Tuesday.
I myself am all over the place, but I will also mention Dune tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Even if my cosplay ends up being a day late, it's okay. Tomorrow's character creation. I in no way am going to Rage Monster on the shipper. So, everyone, by the way, stick around when the outro is over because we are going to go raid Free League Publishing, who make Tales from the Loop, the game we play on Wednesdays, because they're awesome.
Nice.
However, before we do that, it's ride or die time. For the viewers who stick around, we're going to do votes. Viewers can vote for any one player each session. The player who receives your vote will gain a bonus willpower point to spend in future sessions without needing to burn the willpower. Cast points are worth 1 point of quintessence or awareness or stability, but not the permanent points Father Vega lost. Begin.
I'm so sorry, Daniel/Harry. Please take my vote. Mostly because for kicking you at all, I am getting the damage a little incorrect, which may have adjusted what happened there, and just
I might have survived, Ed.
So apologies for that confusion. But
nah, that's good. It's good. It happens.
yeah.
Oh God.
I will return the favor at some point in the series, though.
In the form of a fireball.
Gosh, it's so hard this time. I mean, it's always hard, but it's extra hard this time. Crap. Honorable mentions to Drake and the father for doing the alternate personalities. As much as I enjoyed getting tortured by you, Father Vega, I have to give it to Sophie for noticing Drake flinching in his behavior towards Father Vega after the incident.
I'm gonna give it to Steve for super kicking everybody into concrete walls and then playing Alexa. That was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Yes, I'm gonna vote for Steve for all the same reasons. That was a really good turn that you did.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna vote for Steve for evening out the score with magic battles. Although that wasn't really magic. Well, I guess it was.
That's a good point.
So now it's 1-1.
Rubber match.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for the father because I about died when I think Drake was talking to the bad Vega, and he was like, "Can't take your call right now. Please call again."
So good.
Excellent. Awesome being awesome to each other. But for now, dear audience, we must return you to your restless sleep until next week. We wish you happy nightmares. Good night. And join us in our raid.
Bye.